Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley. Running a little late, aren't we? Detention again?
You know, that's what's wrong with you, Mr. Belvedere. You always think the worst of me. I mean, maybe I'm late because I went to the library or played ball with my friends or stayed after school to do some extra credit.
Well, did you?
No, I had detention.
What did you do this time?
All I did was lock this new substitute in the book closet. Everybody thought it was funny until he started yelling, "Let me out, let me out. I'm a claustrophobic," whatever that means.
Wesley, claustrophobia is the extreme fear of being confined to small places. It's no joking matter.
Gee, I didn't know. Next time I'll lock him in the gym.
That's the lad.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, Wes.
Uh-huh. Hello, ladies. How did things go at the retirement home?
Lousy. Our club's been going there every week for a year now, but I think we're the ones getting old. Yeah, I was telling this lady about my coat hanger collection, and she just fell asleep.
Really?
Do you think I'm boring, Mr. Bricklayer?
I think you're out of your mind.
You got any great ideas, Mr. Belvedere? Yeah, you're pretty old. What gets you excited?
Well, not much anymore. Except perhaps the thought of you moving to Brazil.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, we're being serious.
Well, it does occur to me that many elderly people enjoy the warmth and companionship of a small pet. I even believe there is a program here in Pittsburgh that provides these animals.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought that stuff was just for guys in jail.
They have them for them, too, Wesley, so don't worry. You'll get your turn.
Mr. Belvedere, that's a great idea. Don't you think so, Ange? Yeah. Hey, man, girl's got a couple of pit bulls he wants to get rid of. Do you think the old people will like them?
While you're at it, why not put a great white shark in the jacuzzi? Getting a little bit narcissistic, aren't we?
No, I feel okay. So, what do you think, huh?
Well, I think with a little ointment, it'll clear up in no time.
It's a mustache.
Oh.
It's just, now that I'm in college, I want to look a little older. You know, more sophisticated.
I see.
Well, I've all been working on it a few days.
In that case, I think it's coming along very nicely. Especially the hair on the right.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Mrs. Owens.
George isn't around, is he?
The last time I saw him, he was going down the hall with a bag of Cheetos and his rubber ducky.
Oh, good. Because I don't want him to see this. It's a gold watch.
Oh, what's the occasion? Are we retiring Mr. Owens from the family?
No, it's for our anniversary. We're celebrating our 20th next week, and I wanted to get George something really special.
Oh, it's very lovely.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see his face when I give it to him.
Neither can I. Especially when he forgets to get you anything.
George wouldn't forget our 20th anniversary. Would he?
Sorry about these big guys. They kind of fell in the tub.
Oh, that's all right, George. If I get hungry, I'll just dip them in some Prel.
See you guys later. I got to get down to the station.
Oh, George, don't forget you got a big day next week.
One step ahead of you, big guy. I already got it marked on my calendar.
You do?
Pirates start spring training next Tuesday. And this year they're going to kick some butt.
Perhaps they'll start with his.
Okay, Bukowski, place your bet.
All right.
Oh, my. Looks like the high rollers have come to town.
No reason to go crazy, Ernie.
Okay, dealer shows a 10, you got a 13.
I'll stay.
What do you mean you'll stay? The dealer shows a 10, you take a card.
But I'm happy with these, Ernie.
All right. 15. Dealer has to draw. 8. And the dealer's
bust.
Oh, would you like to up the stakes? We could play for clothes.
Hey, everybody, look what we brought.
Hi, want to pet a puppy?
Oh, look. Oh, he's so wrinkled.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd like him.
Hi, Dolores. Hi, Mr. Sparks.
Hello, dear.
I already told you I don't want no stupid pet.
Mr. Sparks, it'll be fun.
If I wanted something to stink up my room, I'd take Bukowski here.
Come on, Mr. Sparks. Me and Angela picked out something real special just for you. Surprise!
Oh, great. I tell them I don't like dogs, they bring me Cujo.
No, his name's Pierre, and he's a St. Bernard. Yeah, it comes with a keg and everything.
Oh, yeah? Well, now, maybe there's something in here an old man might enjoy, huh?
Yeah, it's prune juice.
You should have made it pickle juice to match his disposition.
Come on, Mr. Sparks, let's take Pierre for a walk. We'll even let you hold the leash.
Sure. Poochie here sees a Siamese. Next thing you know, I'll be doing 90 on the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Oh, don't listen to him, girls. The more he complains, the happier he is.
Well, then I must be having the time of my life. Sticking around with you three lunkheads.
Gee, thanks.
I'm home. Anybody here?
Hi, honey. I thought I heard you in here.
Hi, Marsh.
Oh, honey, there's nothing in there I shouldn't see, is there?
Not unless you can't stand the sight of a weed whacker.
I'll be upstairs.
Hey, Belvedere. What's with her? She's been acting like that all week. I didn't forget her birthday, did I?
No. But you're about to forget your 20th wedding anniversary.
Oh. That's a special one, isn't it?
It is to most people, but then they're not married to you. Let's say it rates more than that box of butterbrickle that you gave her last year.
Oh, yeah. Well, you ate most of that anyway. Oh, I better think of something.
Mm-hmm.
Some flowers might be nice.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere,
Hello, Wesley.
turn up another speeding ticket?
It's a lotto ticket.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know you liked to gamble.
I don't really. But I like to buy a ticket at the market every now and then, just for fun. Of course, I haven't picked any winning numbers.
Really? I win all the time.
What?
I mean, I know I'm not old enough to buy a ticket, but I still like to pick the numbers anyway.
I see. And how did our little make-believe Maya Lansky do this week?
Not so good. I only guessed 4 of them.
You got 4 out of 6?
That's nothing. A couple weeks ago, I got 6 out of 6.
Wesley, did you realize that jackpot was worth over $7 million?
Yeah, too bad I'm not allowed to play.
I'm allowed. Wesley, how wonderful to see you. Did you have a good day at school? Here, let me take your books. I want you to sit down and relax. Mr. Belvedere has prepared you a little snack.
What's going on? Did you kill another one of my turtles?
Wesley, you remember those numbers I had you pick for my ticket? Well, 4 of them came in. I won $29.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
Just out of curiosity, what is your system?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, how do you pick numbers? I mean, do you use license plates? Birthdays?
No, I don't do anything like that. I just sit in the dark and the numbers kind of come to me.
Yes. Well, since I'm going to the market again tomorrow, I thought we might try our luck again.
Sure.
Wonderful. Bon appetit.
See, Mr. Belvedere, we're going to the rest home to pick up Mr. Sparks.
Ah.
And Mrs. Bukowski, too, if she's feeling better. She's been acting kind of tired lately.
Yes, I know the feeling. I believe it's called Angela-itis.
Hope I don't get it.
So where are you two dragging them off to today?
Well, it was Mr. Sparks' turn to decide, so he said he wanted to go to this African cultural place. Yeah, I think it's called Benny's Congo Room.
Yes, I understand you can get your head shrunk there during happy hour.
Hello, Mr. Sparks. Hi, Mr. Sparks.
Hi.
Nice try, but Mr. Belvedere told us Benny's Congo Room's a bar, so we're taking you to the movies instead. We thought we'd take you to see Snow White because you're always so grumpy. Well, come on, let's go sign you out. And I'll go get Dolores.
Bukowski ain't coming.
Oh, is she still feeling sick?
No, she's feeling dead.
What?
She died of a stroke this morning. Stupid broad. Never could play cards with it, damn.
Sold, but we're having...
I'm in the money. I'm in the money.
Hey, Belvedere.
Hello, George.
I did it. I found the perfect anniversary present for Marcia. I bet she's going to love it.
I bet you $100 she doesn't.
What are you talking about? It's a 20-speed blender. One setting for every year we've been married.
In that case, I make it 200.
Killjoy.
Hey, Mom, do I look okay?
Oh, you look fine, honey.
Oh, it's just I've never been to a funeral before, except the one for Wesley's hamster. I'm not so sure how to act.
Oh, you'll be fine, honey. Just remember to bring some tissues, and when you offer your condolences to Mrs. Bukowski's family, be respectful, but not too emotional. There's nothing worse than people who get too carried away.
I'm ready. There you are, Mr. Sparks.
Oh, hi, girls.
I missed you at the funeral.
I was going to go. I guess I lost track of the time.
Hey, is that you?
Yeah. Sergeant Ernest J. Sparks, U.S. Army. That's Atlantic City, 1945.
Who are those two girls you're with? Your wives?
That's Peggy, and that's Ginger. Real nice girls. Pull taffy for a living.
Boy, they sure seem to like you.
They were just grateful because I won the war. Yeah. We played a little skee ball, drank a little booze, danced. Finally fell asleep under the boardwalk, waiting for the sun to come up. Best time of my life.
So you want to get something to eat or something?
No, thanks.
Oh, we could take you to that mud wrestling place you're always talking about.
You girls go ahead.
Look, Mr. Sparks, we know you're depressed.
I'm not depressed. I'm all right.
Well, something must be wrong. I mean, we've been here for almost 5 minutes, and you haven't said one nasty thing to us yet.
Just get the hell out of here.
That's better.
I mean, if Bukowski wants to kick off, that's her stupid business. But I'm sticking around here, so why don't you two bubbleheads hit the road before you bore me to death?
Come on, Ange.
Hey, Belvedere. Now I've got it.
Well, don't give it to me.
I mean, Marcia's anniversary present. I finally found something that's real special and romantic.
Altoona Motor Lodge. Hourly rates available. That is romantic.
It's just not any old motel. Marcia and I spent our honeymoon there.
Why? Was Niagara Falls closed for repairs?
I remember it was back in '68. We didn't have a lot of money. Just a couple of crazy kids, just starting out. Hey, come on, Marcia. This place is pretty groovy.
Aren't you like forgetting something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, like, this place is so far out, it's in.
Right on.
Oh, George Field. Little moon shadow just kicked me.
Or moon doggy if it's a boy.
Moon doggy?
Yeah, but then he got born and he looked more like a Kevin's. So, what do you think, big guy? Is this romantic or what?
Yes. I especially like the panoramic view of strip mining. Yes, operator, that's right. The East Kensington Wagering Society. In London, yes. And ask for Reggie.
I'm home.
Oh, Wesley, you're just in time. What do you think of the number 8?
I guess it's okay. Hey, are you betting again?
Oh, not really. No, it's just that Princess Anne's favorite schnauzer, Fritzy, is going to have pups, and I thought it might be fun to guess how many.
Huh?
Hello, Reggie. Lynn here. Listen, about the royal litter. Put me down for £5,000. Hello? Hello? Wesley, what are you doing?
Mr. Belvedere, you can't bet on crazy stuff like that.
Oh, nonsense. We do it all the time in England. Why, I once made a killing guessing the exact circumference of Prince Charles's earmuffs.
I don't know, Mr. Belvedere. I don't think I should give you any more numbers.
Why not? We're both doing so well.
Well, it was fine when you were just playing lotto, but now you're so crazy you'd probably bet on anything.
$50 says I won't. I'm sorry, Wesley. I have probably gone a bit overboard. But perhaps with a little fresh air and sunshine, I'll be my old self again in no time.
Yeah, right. So where are we going, Mr. Belvedere?
The track. All set for the big weekend?
Yeah. Marcia still doesn't know we're going to Altoona. She thinks we're going to New York City.
You mean that awful place with the fine restaurants and the Broadway shows?
Hey, look, that old motel means a lot to both of us. And we're going to have a great time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Whoa!
Bye-bye, Mr. Belvedere. We'll be back Sunday, I guess.
Have a wonderful time.
I would if I knew where we were going.
Hey, come on, Marsh. I told you I want to surprise you.
All right. Hey, remember the last time you surprised me like this?
Huh?
It was our honeymoon. He took me to this rat hole in Altoona. Oh, it was the worst.
Happy anniversary!
Here you go, Mr. Belvedere. Got your London Times.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wesley.
7.
Excuse me?
Fritzy, the royal bow wow, showing you had 7 puppies instead of 8. See, it says right here, septuplets for Princess Anne.
What?
Now, aren't you glad I stopped you from making that stupid bet?
Actually, I doubled that stupid bet.
You what?
Well, we were doing so well at the track. I suppose I got a little cocky.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, you just lost a ton of money. How are you going to pay it off?
Oh, don't panic, Wesley. It was something of a transatlantic wager.
So?
So they're not about to send a couple of thugs from England to collect it? Get that for me, would you, Wesley?
Hello, mate.
Goodbye, and it was a pleasure doing business with you. Tell Reggie I want some change.
Sorry about your banjo.
Well, I had to give them something. They wouldn't take you.
Hey, this isn't my fault.
I know, Wesley. And I think I've learnt my lesson. I'll never make another bet.
Fine. Let's shake on it.
Just tell him what we called, okay? He won't even come to the phone. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I really miss him.
Miss who?
It's Mr. Sparks. Ever since Mrs. Bukowski died, all he does is sit in his room and look at old photographs, like his life is over, too.
Well, I'm sure if you give him enough time, he'll come around.
It's already been a week. The thing is, if we could just get him out of that place, you know, take him to the movies or the park or something, I'm sure he'd feel a whole lot better.
That may be true. But if a man wants to be left alone, there's nothing much you can really do about it. Short of kidnapping him.
I'll go get some rope. Hey, everybody, guess what? I just saw Lawrence Welk in the parking lot. It's all clear.
Hey, good work.
I already told you two dumbos I just want to stay in my room.
See, you sound better already. Sorry, Mr. Sparks, but you're going to the movies.
I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, you're going to go somewhere whether you like it or not.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fine. Take me to Atlantic City.
All right.
Hey, wait, we can't go to Atlantic City. That is way too far. And besides, we don't have any money.
I got $15,000 in my sock drawer.
I'll get it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
I still can't believe my luck. I'm actually on my way to Atlantic City with 15,000 big ones. Of course, they'll probably want some of it, but I can handle them. Anyway, I sure hope Mr. Belvedere doesn't find out about this. But if he does, so what? I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Wesley?
Uh-oh.
Next on Mr. Belvedere.
Come on, Angela, let's go next door and try on the dress if Mr. Sparks spot us.
Hey, this isn't fair. It was my idea to kidnap him in the first place, and now you guys are ditching me.
What are you two gawking at?
I happen to have a daughter their age.
Great. Send her over.
Here's your cut, sugar. I've got to get to church.
Owen's residence. The big kahuna speaking.
Tomorrow at 8, what is a California girl? Primetime has never seen anything like what we're about to show you. Lorenzo Lamas hosts a revealing new special, California Girls, followed by the movie California Girls. Now, stay tuned for Cowboy Joe.
Previously on Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Dolores. Hi, Mr. Sparks.
Hello, dear.
I already...
Mother unlocks a family secret for Peter on Hotel.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what's pyridoxine hydrochloride?
Are you studying for a chemistry test?
No, I'm reading the cereal box. I thought you told me this stuff was all natural.
The box is.
Gotta go. See ya.
What, no breakfast?
No time. You're looking at the new dishwasher at the Phi Theta House.
What about Mr. Glucks?
Well, the sorority pays $25 an hour more. And anyway, dishwashing doesn't take any brain power. Sort of like what you do. Oh, what I mean is, it's clean and quiet. I have a little time to myself to think about some important stuff. Maybe even plan my future.
And the fact that you'll be surrounded by gorgeous co-eds has nothing to do with your decision?
Mm-mm, not this time. The only hot water I'll be in will have dishes in it.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was the big country club dance?
Oh, great. After the first dance, George cut out to the caddy shack for some 5-card stud.
And when I won with a pair of threes, Stinky Pettigrew kicked me in the slats.
What were you doing all that time, Mom?
Being a wallflower.
Hey, you could have danced with somebody else.
I did. Dr. Green finally took me for a Mercy foxtrot.
Well, what was I supposed to do? I'm a lousy dancer.
Hey, maybe you guys could take lessons.
Oh, I'd love to, honey, but I don't think the Cincinnati kid would go for it.
Hey, come on, Marsh. I'm no good at dancing, and besides, you can't make me.
Oh, that's a mature attitude.
I don't understand you, George. Dancing is one of the most intimate forms of human contact.
I guess you've never been high-sticked in a hockey game.
Couldn't you go by yourself? I mean, maybe the dancing school could get you a partner.
No, I feel funny about that. Why don't you take Mr. Belvedere? He's always bragging about how he can do everything.
I don't think so.
Hey, if it's a question of a couple of bucks, I could...
Really, George? Mrs. Owens doesn't need a paid escort. Why, any man would be proud to take dance lessons with her.
Would you?
I'd be delighted.
Hey, thanks, big guy. I appreciate that.
All right. And you don't go until all the dishes are dry and put in cabinets. I am making myself clear?
Jawohl. I mean, yeah. I mean, yes, ma'am.
I am head cook here. These girls depend on me to sustain life. My kitchen must be clean, like operating room.
Gotcha.
The dishes must be washed in water, 200 degrees, no less.
Hot water.
And dishes must be dry like Sahara Desert, no streaks.
You'll be able to see yourself in them.
Good. I go now. But last and most useful information. If I catch you mixing up with any of the girls, I will tear your ear off and I will throw it over there.
Look, you don't have to worry about me. All I want to do is wash some dishes.
Did you go to the game? No, I stayed here and studied. Somebody has to keep the grades up in this place.
Emily, you are so unbelievably prosaic.
So, you must be the new dishwasher.
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
I'm Cindy. I'm a cheerleader. Hello, I guess.
Kevin, huh?
Yeah. Listen, I really can't be talking to you guys because Madam Schildkraut said...
Kevin, one more thing.
Oh, hi, listen, I wasn't mixing up with any of the girls. They just brought in their dishes.
Ladies, this is not the Berlin Zoo. Please stop staring and return to your rooms. Maybe you don't hear me so good.
No. I hear. See? 2 ears. Believe me. I hear. It's just a fact.
Good. The work you do is not so bad.
Thank you.
Remember, never again with the girls. Otherwise...
I know.
You've got a nice butt.
What?
Your rear end. It's cute. In a sort of middle-class, bourgeois, Republican kind of way. I took my first dishwasher when I was 16. I was attending Swiss boarding school, and I sort of wandered into the scullery. He had dirty blonde hair. And when I saw his massive forearms just scrape the strudel from the white wedgewood, a convulsive shudder shot through my whole being.
You don't say.
Take off your gloves.
I don't want to. Well, maybe just a little.
Oh, my God. Oh, God, you smell like wet clay. The earth, dead leaves. You smell like the revolution.
Don't miss tomorrow night's feature. Bring me the head of Gabby Hayes.
I'll be glad when this Sidekick Film Festival is over. Okay, kids, off the mat. Let's go. Hey, guys. So, how'd your first dance lesson go?
Oh, George, it was so much fun. We actually mastered the first steps of the tango.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, watch. Ready?
Yeah?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Boom, 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 boom.
Well,
What do you think?
Looks like the last tango at Hickory Farms to me.
Well, I had fun.
Actually, so did I. How about another turn around the living room?
Delighted. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Brum, bum, 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 brum, 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 bum, 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 bum.
Tanya, listen, last night was great, but I've got a sink full of suds.
Well, what are we waiting for?
No, I don't...
I'll leave.
No. Look, I'm working, okay?
Very well. Just remember, my little suds jockey, we're not finished yet.
So, how's it going?
Emily.
Right.
Okay, I guess. You know why I'm here, don't you?
Oh,
In the sorority, I mean. I really don't belong here.
yeah, right.
The only reason they keep me here is because I raised the grade point average. You know the sorority picture in the dining room?
Yeah.
I'm not in it.
They wouldn't let you be in the picture?
Oh, I was standing there. I guess the film just didn't pick me up. Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm a cheerleader.
I think you mentioned that.
I see you two have a lot to talk about. You're not going to believe this.
You're right.
I just had a horrible fight with my boyfriend, Stanley.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, what I want to know is, should I keep his leather sweater, or should I just take it off right now? I will, you know.
Recipe of the month, chocolate soup.
Morning.
Whoa, morning, George. We could have used you in class last night when they were teaching the swim.
Now I gotta go to work. The fly casting expert drowned, so I'm the in-studio guest on Trout Fishing the World.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
See ya.
Bye, honey. So, what's for breakfast?
Your mother's favorite, the Belvedere dip.
You guys mind we eat in this room?
I'll make sure the dinner's early tonight so we won't be late for class.
You guys are going out again? You bet. Tonight we learn the final steps of the cha-cha. Oh, I gotta run.
Oh, don't forget your lunch, Marcia.
Oh, thanks, Lynn.
Cha-cha.
Marcia? Lynn? Nah. Where have you been?
Detention, we're always on. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just our whole life's about to blow up in our faces, that's all.
Huh?
Read this.
Recipe for chocolate soup?
No, Dopey, read what's on the front.
Dear Abby, I am the housekeeper for a very large family. My problem is that I'm in love with my employer. I can't go on keeping my love a secret. What should I do? Signed, Confusion, California. So?
So, that means Mr. Belvedere is in love with Mom.
Heather, Mr. Belvedere isn't confused in California. He's bloated in Beaver Falls.
Well, why else would he have clipped it out?
I don't know.
Well, all I know is we gotta do something.
Look, Hev, don't you think you're jumping to conclusions?
Love is a many splendid thing. It's the April rose that always grows in the early spring.
I can't believe this is happening.
I will not go to the wedding. They can't make me.
What wedding?
When Mom dumps Dad and marries Mr. Belvedere.
Wow, that could really happen. They could even have kids. I could wind up with a baby butler as a brother.
Calm down.
You want to spend every Friday night babysitting a fat kid with a mustache?
Oh, you're right. We gotta stop this thing.
How?
We gotta make Mom fall in love with Dad again and fix it so she doesn't like Mr. Belvedere.
Hey, guys.
Making Mr. Belvedere look bad won't be too hard. But making Dad look good is going to be a killer.
Oh, hi.
Emily, got a minute?
Yeah, why?
I've composed a poem. I'm sure you don't want to hear it.
No. Sure, I would.
Up to you. Spaceman by Joseph Bronte. That's my nom de plume. Spaceman. 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 Can you hear me, Spaceman? The department store won't sell me any knives without your approval, Spaceman. Spaceman. Sometimes I wonder if you're listening, Spaceman. If you're still out there, Spaceman. Grandma and Grandpa said to say, hi.
That was very profound.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Not on my floor.
I gave Stanley back his letter sweater, and now he says if I break up with him, he's gonna tell the whole football team that I'm easy.
Cindy, just tell him to go take a hike.
Oh, God, you're deep.
Oh, sorry, Emily, I forgot your hair.
Oh, that's okay. I get a lot of that.
You sure Mr. Belvedere won't be back until real late?
Yeah, I just sent him out for a pound of gummy kittens.
Of course, there's no such thing as gummy kittens.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that.
This is great. Mom and Dad will be totally alone. We'll have a nice romantic dinner and fall in love all over again.
Hi, kids.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, what's all this? We made a special dinner just for you and Dad, because you haven't seen each other a lot lately.
Oh, how sweet.
Where's Mr. Belvedere? Out. Come on, Mom. Sit down.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Daddy.
I can't believe it. Larry the weatherman got struck by lightning, so they're sending me to do a remote from the golf course. I'm going to take my rubber booties. Oh, see ya. Hey, what are you doing, Wes?
Nothing.
I-beam cologne, guaranteed to drive women up a skyscraper.
It's just when you tucked me in last night, your neck smelled a little off.
George, guess what? They're having a ballroom dance competition in Harrisburg, and the class has elected Lynn and me to represent Beaver Falls.
Hey, that's terrific.
Yeah. Well, if we go, we'd have to stay overnight. Is that okay?
It's fine with me.
Oh, thanks, honey.
You know, if you shared a room, you'd save money.
Fine, then we're off tomorrow to Harrisburg.
No. You can't.
Mom was supposed to take us both to get root canals.
Oh, don't worry, I'll have her back by next month.
You've got to get out of here.
Tell me about it.
I told Stanley to take a hike, just like you said. Now he said he's going to come over here and make mincemeat out of you. Which is really strange, because Stanley's a vegetarian. But I think that you should probably run anyway.
Cindy, will you get out of here?
Yes, Cindy, please leave now. So, my little bubble meister, you've been avoiding me. Tell me you've been slumming with the proletariat.
Who are you calling a proletariat? I'm a Methodist. I am obsessed with you. I think my feelings could best be expressed through interpretive dance.
Tanya, I said no. Just leave me alone. Let's talk about it.
Who are you telling to take a hike?
Oh, God!
I'm going to take you downtown and dress you like a rabbit.
I thought you were going to make mincemeat of me. You told. All right, hold it. Get away from me, you stupid pig animal. And Emily, stop doing that. Tanya, You can take your phony socialism and your hyper hormones and stick them in a Siberian rat hole. And Cindy, you already said that! You are all sick. You're selfish and you're demented. And Emily, you can't write and you can't dance. But you're smarter than all these people. And you have a soul. But you let them push you around. Now either push back or get the hell out of here.
Thank you. I will.
You've all got serious problems. Now all I know is I'm not the solution. I've had it. Now, get out of my kitchen.
Ich weiß nicht, du kleiner Dummkopf. I'm going to tear your ear off.
And as for you, Brunhilde, why don't you just climb back in your bunker?
No, I never talk to Madame Schulkratz in such a tone.
Well, it's about time somebody did.
Yes, it is. I want more. You will put more in the same, yeah? Oh, my dishwasher. All for you. I will take off my hair.
No!
It's not dishwasher.
Well, we're off to Harrisburg.
Hey, you guys look dynamite.
Dad looks nice, too.
Well, have a good time. Break a leg.
Mom, Dad, this may not be the time to tell you this, but I found out today that I'm pregnant.
What?
And I decided to become a rabbi. All right, you two.
What's going on around here?
Now, you guys been acting pretty squirrely lately.
What do you mean?
I mean, yesterday you said you were coming down with smallpox.
Yes, and this morning I found all my underwear tied together in knots.
It's a science project. We're trying to make the equator.
It would seem someone doesn't want us to go to Harrisburg.
Why not?
Because you and Mr. Belvedere are going out to have an affair, and Dad's too dumb to see it.
Not. See what?
Then Mom and Mr. Belvedere are falling in love.
What are you guys talking about? All we're doing is having fun.
Oh, yeah? Then explain this.
Oh, my chocolate soup recipe. I wonder where it had gone.
You mean you didn't write to dear Abby?
Certainly not. In fact, she often writes to me.
Funny. Mom, you and Dad never spend any time together anymore. You're always out every night dancing with Mr. Belvedere. And Dad, can't you see what could happen?
Huh?
Come on, Dad, look at her. She's young-ish, she's blonde-ish.
Yeah, look at him. He's older, he has an accent, and he's desperate.
Look, nothing has ever happened between me and your mother.
How could you kids ever think that I would have an affair with Mr. Belvedere? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
I mean, we're just very good friends, right?
Of course.
I mean, we may have enjoyed dancing together.
Mm-hmm. And had a few laughs.
Shared a little wine.
And had some sore toes.
Hey, hold on a minute, Twinkle Toes. You're not waltzing my wife off to Harrisburg or anyplace else.
George.
Look, I wouldn't worry, George. If Mrs. Owens and I are guilty of anything, it's just finding that we have more in common than Wesley's delinquency.
Look, Marcia, I know I'm not the most romantic guy in the world, and I promise to try harder. It's just I love you so much, I don't ever want to lose you.
George, I love you too. Okay?
No hard feelings, okay, Mr. Belvedere?
None. In fact, I haven't felt so threatening to a marriage since I worked for Liz and Dick.
Are you guys still going off to Harrisburg?
Why, honey? You're not still worried about it.
No, it's just, if you are, I think I better put the air back in the tires.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Kevin has returned to Mr. Cluck's and has even been promoted to manager in charge of neck roasting. Still badly shaken by his time in the sorority, he finds he'd rather have his hands in batter than dishwater. As for George, his new interest in dance has thrilled Wesley and Heather and surprised the heck out of Marcia. He's even hired a private tutor to show him the latest steps.
Ready for my dance lesson, big guy?
In a minute, George. Thank God for shin guards.
Guess you found out what I did to the school nurse. What? Oh, nothing. You were just crying at the movie.
Here you go, Marsh. Dr. Zhivago. Your ma goes a little sappy every time she sees it.
Oh, kind of like Mr. Belvedere when he watches Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It was the first movie Daddy ever took me to. He wanted to be romantic on our first date.
Yeah, and anyway, the line was too long for the Dirty Dozen.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what you up to?
3,499. But that's all right. The world's record's 3,500.
That's dumb. You should have done 2 more.
Wesley, didn't it ever occur to you that the door was closed for a reason?
Because you're dressed like that?
I was going to bed.
But I'm bored. Mom and Dad are downstairs hogging the TV.
Well, there must be something you can do. Why don't you torment your sister?
She's at Angela's.
Oh.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. Let's play Chinese checkers. We could use peanut M&Ms.
Why don't we play Farm and Save My Baby? Then I can drop you from the window.
Well, here we are.
You sure nobody's home?
Oh, no, don't worry, Denise. Everybody went to the movies. We've got the whole place to ourselves. Why don't you have a seat on the sofa and I'll get the fire going.
I think these people are gonna have to move first.
Honey, we weren't expecting you home so early.
No kidding. Bye.
It was nice meeting you.
I can't eat this waffle. It's still frozen.
Breathe on it. That'll melt the butter as well.
Hey, guys.
Morning, Heather. And how was your slumber party?
Oh, great. We stayed up all night, and around 2 in the morning, some guys from the football team showed up and tried to pull a panty raid.
A what?
Well, you know where a bunch of big guys go crazy and steal your underwear? Don't they have that in England?
Yes, but we call that half-time at a soccer match.
Morning.
Morning.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Your date last night seemed very nice.
Yeah, maybe next time you'll be able to meet her standing up.
Well, see you, pal. Your mom and I are going down to Lumberama.
Yeah, we figure with spring coming, it might be nice to have a hammock.
Maybe you should get a trampoline.
Did I miss something?
I just can't stand it around this place anymore. I mean, there's no privacy. Can't even bring a girl home without someone embarrassing her.
Well, if you mean the night my Mambo Club came over...
No, it's not just that. It's everything. I feel like I'm suffocating.
Well, if you decide to move into the woods, take him with you.
Think of something.
Honey, are you sure this is right? I mean, we didn't skip over any bills or anything?
No, that's everything. I even remembered to pay Belvedere. Of course, that's not much.
I guess with both of us working now, we have more money than we know what to do with.
Yeah, I never thought we'd have that problem.
Perhaps I could help you solve it.
Hey, maybe this is the year we go to Hawaii.
Sure. Hey, and when we get there, will you buy me one of those little hula girls?
I'm home.
Oh, hi, honey. Your dad and I were just doing the bills.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, look, pal, we're sorry about last night. I mean, your mom and I didn't mean to cramp your style.
Oh, no, it's okay. Besides, I don't think it's going to be a problem anymore.
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about maybe moving out.
Moving out?
Yeah, I'm in college now, and I think it's about time that I have my own apartment. I mean, if it's okay with you guys.
Well, if you're sure you can swing it, pal, all right?
Yeah, I've got my job at Mr. Cluck's. And besides, I could always get a roommate.
I mean, the kid's 19.
I know, but it...
Well, if he doesn't go now, we might never get rid of him.
Fine.
Okay, pal, you can start looking.
Thanks. I already found one. I move in Tuesday.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, where have you been? We're supposed to be helping your brother move.
I am. Kevin said he needed some stuff to decorate his new apartment, so I got him this.
I hope you got that from a dentist.
Put it back.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
Oh, no, it's okay, really. That's Mr. Teddy.
How original.
Oh, I just thought I'd take him along with me, for old time's sake.
Oh, would you like me to pack your baby blanket?
It's already in the car.
What's all this?
Mom wanted Kevin to have some of her home cooking.
I thought that was one of the reasons he was leaving.
Don't forget the muffins.
Well, everything's loaded, so I guess this is it.
All right. Now remember, I want you to eat right and get plenty of rest.
And don't forget to take your Geritol.
He knows what I mean.
Come on, Mom, I'm gonna be fine. I'm only a few miles away. Besides, I'll be back once a week to drop off my laundry.
Well, pal, I guess you want to get going. Just remember, if you need us, we're here.
Thanks, Dad.
And remember, Kev, the only safe sex is no sex.
That's what your mom tells me.
Well, I'd better get going.
Well, good luck, Kevin. Yes. There you go, buddy.
Yep.
Bye. Okay, see ya.
So, how about one of those famous muffins?
No, gee, it seems like only yesterday that we were bringing him home from the hospital, and those little booties.
Oh, come on, Marsh.
Little chubby cheeks.
So now that he's gone, can I have his room?
What?
Well, I'm kind of bored with mine.
Hey, hold on, kitten. I mean, your brother's barely out the door.
I'm sorry.
Of course, now that you mention it, it could make a great TV room for your old pop.
Or a nice office for me.
We're having a special on stewed prunes.
The funny thing is, I woke up this morning and realized I didn't have any food.
Funny, I woke up and thought I did.
Well, anyway, I decided I'm going to have to get a roommate to help pay for the rent.
Oh? Isn't Mr. Teddy kicking in?
So, yeah, I'm going to put this ad in the school paper.
Handsome sophomore seeks blonde non-smoker to share rent and good times.
What do you think?
I think if someone named Lars turns up, you're in big trouble.
Well, I better get going before Mom sees me and starts crying again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the choices we got for Kevin's room. We got Mom's law library, your old dad's TV room, Kitten's aerobics gym, and Westman's combination arcade and discipline room.
That way I can go there whether I've been good or bad. Hey, what do you think we should do, Mr. Belvedere?
About what?
Kevin's room. Everybody wants to do something different with it.
I think you should all compromise and give it to me.
You got a room.
You mean that glorified telephone booth? I can barely turn around in there.
It's not the room's fault.
I just thought it would be nicer to have a larger room. What with everybody barging in on me all the time.
Well, it's no fun if you knock.
Hey, big guy, I always thought you liked our company.
Oh, yes. I love people waking me up with their moronic problems.
Well, if you don't like it, why don't you do something about it?
Oh, perhaps I will.
What do you mean, Mr. Belvedere?
I'm moving out, too.
Do you really think Mr. Belvedere will move out?
All the food's here.
You know, this is all your fault.
Me? What did I do?
Everything. You're disgusting and obnoxious.
Well, he likes that, so yeah.
Hey, guys, knock it off. I mean, there's nothing to worry about. You know the big guy. He's just letting off a little steam.
Yeah, right. It's not Mr. Belvedere talking. It's his empty stomach.
Well, goodbye, everyone. See you in the morning.
So anyway, I'm in this country from Romania to study computer science and animal husbandry. Shh, Glenn, don't interrupt.
Yeah, well, listen, Anatole, I really appreciate you coming by. There's a few other people interested, but I'll certainly keep you in mind.
Thank you very much. You know, Gwen and I are used to having our own room.
I'll remember that.
Well, the bedroom certainly seems nice.
Yeah, and don't worry, I can sleep on the fold-out bed.
Up to you. I guess there's a few things you should know about me. I work as a tutor, so I'd be more than happy to help you with term papers and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I'm captain of the women's volleyball team, so the girls might be over a lot, if that's okay with you.
Oh, well, I guess it is.
Oh, is this an Eastern exposure?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is.
Great. I like to sunbathe nude in the morning.
Makes two of us.
Well, everything seems perfect. Can I move in tonight?
I'll be here.
Great. Your refrigerator, it's the kind with the freezer on the bottom.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I'm never gonna find anybody.
Hi there, roomie. Is this an Eastern exposure?
Why? I mean, what are you doing here?
I had a falling out with your parents, so I need a place to crash.
What?
You haven't got a roommate yet, have you?
Well, I did kind of promise a place to this nice Romanian family.
Oh?
Well, what I mean is, are you really sure you want to do this?
I won't be in the way. I still have to report to work at your parents', so all I'll really be doing is sleeping here.
All right, let's give it a try.
Splendid.
Oh, listen, the sofa pulls out into a nice king-size bed. I think it's more comfortable than the one in the bedroom.
In that case, you can have it.
Honey, what are you doing?
I'm looking for Belvedere's ding-dongs.
Oh. Well, sometimes he hides them in the coffee. They're harder to see that way.
If you're looking for my ding-dongs, they're under the sink. I mean the sink in my apartment. Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll be clocking out.
Oh, are you leaving already?
I want to get back to my pad before wrestling starts.
Wrestling's not on TV tonight.
I know. I have a date.
Mr. Belvedere, you've been gone almost a week already. Don't you think we could sit down and talk about this?
Yeah, you're probably ready to come crawling back by now.
Actually, these arrangements suit me perfectly.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. My duties are clearly defined. My evenings are off. And you two have more time to enjoy your children.
Hide me, hide me. Listen, you little monster, there wasn't any talent show.
Have fun.
It's abnormal psychology.
Oh, is there a chapter on Wesley? I'm sorry, Kevin. I'll let you study.
Thanks. I've got a really big test tomorrow.
Do you mind if I watch a little TV?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, I'd like to buy an apostrophe.
You twit, you can't buy a punctuation mark. Where do they get these people?
Belongs to them now. He has their blood.
I'm sorry. I'll just sit here, quiet as a mouse. I have to eat.
See you later, Mr. Belvedere. I've got an 8 o'clock class.
That's funny. So do I. I thought with the campus right next door, why not take advantage of it? So I enrolled in your psych class. I hope you don't mind.
Sure, why not? What about my economics class? You taking that too?
No, I'm teaching it.
Honey, what are you doing? I'm bothering you. I mean, I used to bother Mr. Belvedere after dinner, but he's not here after dinner anymore, so I'm bothering you.
Oh, well, that's fine, honey. Why don't you sit down right here and you can bother me all you want.
But that's no fun. Mr. Belvedere usually says get lost or go play on the expressway or something.
Hey, Mom, look who's here.
Yeah, what's his name, our oldest kid?
Nice to see you, stranger. Oh, you look so thin. Are you getting enough to eat?
Not if he's living with Belvedere.
So, tell us, how's everything going?
It's going okay. I guess I'm just not used to seeing so much of Mr. Belvedere.
I saw him once in just a shower cap.
I mean, he's there every morning, every night. He's even taking classes with me now.
Well, I'm sure it'll all work out.
Well, I really can't stay. I've got a date with Denise. Just stopped by to get some tapes I left in my room.
Oh, hey, Kev, they're not up there anymore. They're in the garage with the rest of your junk.
Huh?
Well, with you gone, we all discussed it and decided to make it into a little TV room.
Oh. When did all this happen?
About 5 minutes after you left.
Hey, pal, don't feel bad. It was either that or give it to Belvedere.
You mean that's how he wound up with me?
Yeah, you're so lucky.
I'll be in the garage, screaming. Sorry about dinner.
That's okay. I mean, except for the fire, it was real nice.
Yeah, well, I never made Vienna sausage flambe before. I didn't think the flames could shoot so high. So, what do you want to do now?
I don't know. We could start another fire.
Kevin, is this your tie? I found it hanging on the doorknob.
Belvedere.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt something?
Look, when there's a tie on the doorknob, it means there's a girl in here and you're not supposed to come in.
Oh, at Cambridge last evening there was a pig's head on a pole. Well, look, I'm in the way. I'll just go sit outside on the curb until you're done.
No, that's okay. Kevin was just taking me home anyway.
I was? Come on, I'll walk you to your dorm.
What shall I do with this?
I'm home.
This is the final Jeopardy question. and the category is hostess products.
You probably bet everything.
Did someone have a bad day?
What happened? I thought you were going to clean this place up.
I was going to make the bed. Then I realized I was in it. What's the matter?
It's just, I bust my butt all day at school. I spent 5 hours on my feet slinging greasy chicken to come home to what? I mean, the place is a mess, and there's not even dinner on the table.
Don't you realize that I happen to work, too?
Look, I'm too tired to fight, all right?
Oh, sure, you come waltzing in here and start criticizing, and when I try to say something, all of a sudden you're too tired.
Look, don't start with me.
Oh, I'm the one who started?
Hey, Fred and Wilma, you want to knock it off in there?
What's happening to us, Kevin?
I don't know, but I'm getting scared.
It seems that our little arrangement isn't quite working.
No. I guess we just get along better in small doses. But we sure did give it the old college try, huh?
No, we certainly did.
Yeah.
But perhaps some things just aren't meant to be.
Right.
I'll help you pack.
Okay, I called. 2 pair. 3 of a kind.
Full house, I win. Now you both have to take off your shirts.
What?
That's the way Grandma Huffnagel taught me.
Hi. Hey, Kev. Moving back in?
Here, see ya.
He hates long goodbyes.
So, what's the story, Belvedere?
Yeah, you moving back in?
Yes. I have decided that all of you have suffered enough, including Kevin.
Well, we'll try to respect your privacy from now on. We promise.
Yeah, and if I ever get the urge to bother you, I'll just go bother Heather instead.
Yeah, if you really want the other room, big guy, it's yours.
Thank you, but I think I'll stick to mine. Perhaps with a better lock. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll unpack my things.
Well, we kept your room exactly the way you left it.
Thank you.
Except Dad and I found the ding-dongs in your mattress, and my pet tarantula had babies in your underwear drawer.
Well, it's good to be home. Mr. Belvedere will be right back. Kevin is still unable to find a suitable roommate. Poor lad. After living with me, everyone else pales by comparison. Regardless, he better find one soon, or he'll be moving back here to the Owens Asylum. Speaking of asylum, I seem to have been granted it by the family. Nobody's been up to bother me in almost 3 hours. Not even Wesley. Perhaps I'll go and bother him.
Hi, this is Dolly Parton, and I couldn't be more excited.
Wesley, don't answer that.
Hello, Hortense.
Gooberson died.
Who?
Lamar Gooberson, the fattest man in the world. It says when he died, he weighed over 1,200 pounds. They had to bury him in a piano crate.
Wow.
Gee, I wonder who the fattest man in the world is now.
Good morning, everyone.
See you guys. I gotta get down to the station.
Huh? But you don't have to do the news until tonight.
I know. I just got a call from the Barbara Collins show. Somebody fell through, so they need another guest. Pronto.
And they're sending you to pick him up?
No, I'm it. I guess they want me to dazzle them with a few of my sports stories.
Oh, that's great, honey. Barbara Collins has the #1 show in Pittsburgh.
At least she did. Good luck, George.
Yeah, not
I'm dead.
Look, thanks, guys. I just hope I do as good as the guy who canceled.
Who was that, Dad?
I don't know. I think it was that Michael Jackson guy. And says, what do you mean pull over? I thought you were driving.
Oh, George, that is absolutely marvelous. Now, come on, George. Give us the lowdown. Do you really think the Pirates are going to leave Pittsburgh?
Oh, I hope not, Barbara, because if they do, it's really going to upset their fan.
Oh, there, we're out of time. On behalf of my co-host Brad and myself, I would like to thank all our guests today, especially sportscaster George Owens, who is the most fabulous guest we've had on here for a long, long time. Bye, everybody. Well, thanks, George. That was terrific. I really appreciate your filling in on such short notice.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Miss Collins.
Please, call me Barbara.
Hey, George, you done real good.
Brad, I believe the grown-ups were talking.
Oh, sorry, Barb. Well, I'll just wait in your dressing room.
Fine.
Anyway, thanks again for having me. Maybe we can do it again sometime.
Okay. How about tomorrow?
Huh?
I'll see you here at 8.
Hey, where have you guys been?
At the mall. I figured it was time to get Wes some new clothes.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get?
I'm wearing them.
That stuff looks just as nerdy as the other junk you wear.
Hey, well, I think he looks very handsome. I'll go put the rest of this stuff up in your room. Thanks, Mom. What are you laughing at?
You look like Dennis the Menace.
Huh?
Wes, don't you see what Mom's doing? You're her youngest, her little baby. And she's still dressing you like one.
What do you mean? It's not like I'm wearing a diaper or anything.
Go ahead, Wes, yuck it up. But you're in junior high now, and pretty soon everybody's going to be laughing at you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So what should I do?
Just leave everything to me. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am proud to present the new, improved, and incredibly hip Wesley T. Owens 488.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Well, it sounds like him. Maybe it's part of the FBI's witness relocation program.
What happened to all the clothes I just bought him?
We took him back. Doesn't he look great?
He just looks so grown up. What happened to my little baby? Mom, I'm 12. Get a life. I don't know. It's times like this that I almost wish I had another one.
Mrs. Owens, please, for the sake of mankind, don't.
Then you add some finely chopped cilantro to your diced tomatoes, peppers, and onions, which gives your souffle an exciting Mexican flair.
Mexican food is good.
Quiet, Brad. Well, I don't know about you, George, but I am a complete disaster in the kitchen. Do you do any cooking at home?
Oh, actually, I make a pretty mean bowl of chili.
Huh?
At least that's what the survivors tell me.
Now, George, fun is fun, but you're falling down on the job.
Oh, sorry, Estelle, the cooking lady.
Now, how much milk does it say that we need to put?
It says here 1/2 cup.
1/2 cup.
And a pinch of salt.
And a pinch of salt.
And then you take 2 eggs.
Then you take 2 eggs.
And you crack them over your head.
And you crack them over your head.
We'll be back with more of Estelle the cooking lady, I think, after this word from our sponsor.
Oh, my Skip, look who's here.
Oh, hey, guys. I was just going over some copy for tonight.
Oh, you're still doing sports? I didn't think Mr. Talk Show had the time.
Yeah, well, I think I'm finished doing the Barbara Collins show, especially after that egg business this morning.
It's probably just as well.
Believe me, the further away you stay from the spider lady, the better.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I hate to spread stuff like this around, but Barbara's sort of a man-eater.
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean, first she has a guy on as a guest, and then she makes him her co-host.
Then she chews him up and spits him out. Patooey.
Oh, come on. You guys are nuts.
George, 6 months ago, Brad was a guest on Barbara's show, too.
So?
So he came on to give a pool cleaning demonstration.
Well, see you guys.
Hey, where are you going, Brad?
Oh, I just got canned. Well, Barbara said she was only holding me back, so I'm going out to California to try out for the Tonight Show. Here comes Johnny.
That's great, Brad.
Yeah, best of luck.
Hey, Brad. If you're not going to be co-host anymore, who is?
Oh, George.
Here's your coffee, Mrs. Owens.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere?
Yes, ma'am.
This is double Dutch mocha. I wanted Swiss orange mint.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me draw you a map to the kitchen.
See you guys Wes and I are going to the movies. Come on, Wes, we're going to be late.
I'm coming.
Well, ciao, people.
What are you wearing? I didn't buy you that.
I bought it. I needed something for after 6. Que bella luna!
Hey, guys.
Oh,
Hello, George.
honey, everybody saw you on the show this morning. You were wonderful.
Yeah, especially when you made Estelle, the cooking lady, break that egg on her head. That was great.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't believe she was that stupid.
So, did Barbara Collins say anything? Is she going to have you back on the show?
Yeah. In fact, she asked me to be her new co-host.
George, that's great.
Oh, well done, George.
What happened to the pool guy?
Oh, he sort of went down the drain.
So, what did you tell her? Are you going to do it?
Actually, I don't have much of a choice. The station manager pretty much said whatever Barbara wants, Barbara gets.
Well, I say she picked herself a winner and that we all go out and celebrate.
Splendid idea. Oh, George, I didn't know you were out here.
Hey, Belvedere. If you're looking for that salami you hid in the drain pipe, Wes and I already got it.
You're up rather late, aren't you?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, it's only natural to be nervous before assuming a new position.
Yeah, real funny.
Problem, George?
No, it's just this Barbara Collins broad.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's got more in mind than me just sitting next to her in a chair.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, right.
Well, are you certain about this? I mean, she didn't actually proposition you, did she?
No, not exactly. It's just I sort of heard she has this reputation.
And where did you hear this? In gym? Look, George, you shouldn't pay any mind to this sort of idle gossip.
Yeah, I know.
And in the unlikely event that she does make advances, simply tell her you're not that kind of co-host.
Thanks, big guy.
Well, at least they didn't find the backup.
Hey, guys. Honey, what happened to your pants?
Looks like someone's finally off his fashion kick.
Are you kidding? These are Chateau Latouche jeans. They were pre-shredded in Paris.
Wesley, don't you think you're getting a little carried away with all this sartorial splendor?
No. And that reminds me, I've been meaning to have a word with you about this sweater thing.
Gentleman's Quarterly?
Yeah, if I were you, I'd check out the Spring Portly preview. All right.
right, folks, we're out of time. Let's hear it for our very special guest, the fabulous Bernard and his amazing beard of bees.
Listen, Bernie, I'm really sorry about pulling out that bit of honey. I didn't think it'd get the little buggers so worked up.
Good show today, George, as always.
Gee, thanks, Barbara.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real pleasure to work with a man who's a little older, more sophisticated than these towel boys they usually straddle me with.
You mean saddle you with?
Whatever. Anyway, I have been mulling over some great new ideas for the show, and I thought we might get together and discuss them.
Oh, sure.
Huh? No, I don't mean here. No, I thought we could go to my dressing room, you know, where we won't feel so inhibited.
Oh, gee, it sounds great, Barb, but I got a sports report coming up in about 8 hours, so I better get cracking. I mean, you know how hectic things get around here during basketball season.
George, Pittsburgh doesn't have a basketball team.
Hey, that's right. And I think it's high time people knew why.
Okay, Tim, which story do you like best? Boy raised by dogs wins best of show, or productivity up at clothing optional steel mill?
Gee, I don't know, Skip. They both sound pretty tasteless.
Yeah, I know. God, I love sweeps.
Hi, guys.
Hi, George.
So, how's it going with Cruella DeVille?
I just got to get out of that co-host thing before she drives me nuts. Stick to sports where I belong.
Uh-oh.
Oh, George, no, as of today, I'm doing sports.
Huh? Why?
Well, apparently Barbara convinced the station manager that your sports job was interfering with your co-host responsibilities.
Okay. That's it. I'm going to give that broad a piece of my mind.
I don't think she'll settle for that.
Come in, George.
We got to talk.
Fine. But first, a toast. We have to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
George, do you know what's in these envelopes?
Alimony?
Fan mail, George. Lots and lots of wonderful fan mail. And it's all for you.
Oh, yeah?
Huh? You're a hit, George. People like you. They want to see more of you. I mean, they can feel your strength, your very essence, as it comes bursting through that TV screen. They just can't wait to turn you on.
Hold it!
Problem, George?
Look, this isn't why I came in here.
Oh? Well, why did you come in here?
I don't remember.
Look, George, I think I know what's troubling you, and I understand perfectly.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Being naughty in the dressing room, it's just so tacky. So why don't we make it tomorrow night for dinner?
No.
Say around 8, my place.
Forget it.
Which do you prefer, white wine or red?
I'm not coming.
Must be white.
Oh, this is all my fault. I created a monster.
I presume you're referring to our own little Wesley-O Armani.
You know what he's doing now? Hanging out at the mall, making fun of the way people are dressed.
I was simply trying to give people a few pointers.
Oh, yeah? Like when you yelled, "Hey, babe, you look great in paisley. It matches your complexion." Oh, real funny, Mr. Belvedere. That's what he said to me.
Wesley, apologize to your sister.
I'm sorry, Heather, your complexion's fine.
Thank you.
But what are we gonna do about those hips?
Oh, hi, honey. Look who's here.
Hello, George.
Hi. So what brings you by?
Oh, nothing much. I just wanted to drop off a little paperwork and tell your delightful wife about our plans for dinner tomorrow night.
I'm so sorry I can't make it, but I have an appointment with a client in Harrisburg.
Oh, I can always make it some other time.
Oh, no. Don't be silly. You two, you just go on ahead. Anyway, I have some paperwork of my own to do, so it was very nice meeting you, Barbara.
You too, Marcia. Your wife is very attractive, George.
Thanks.
Maybe we can find a place for her on the show. How does Marcia the legal lady sound?
What are you doing here?
Oh, come on. Don't be such a grumpy puss.
Okay, that's it. I quit. Go get yourself a lifeguard or something. But I'm going back to sports.
Oh, really? Where? Altoona? Well, look, if you expect to do sports or anything else in this town, you had better play ball with me. Do I make myself clear?
More coffee, Miss Collins?
Oh, no, thank you. I was just leaving.
Oh.
Oh, George, see what you can do with this guest list, We've had another cancellation. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
She seems nice.
What am I going to do, Belvedere? If I don't hit her sheets tomorrow night, I'll be hitting the bricks the next morning.
That certainly is a problem.
Yeah,
And if I were in your shoes, I would simply try to deal with one problem at a time. I think we should start with the guest list.
Morning, Barb. You were looking for me?
Yeah, I got this morning's breakdown. We don't have any guests.
Oh, sure we do. I got a great show all lined up, just like you told me to.
Oh? Who'd we get?
It's a surprise. Kind of a theme show dedicated just to you.
Really?
I just wanted to do something to show my appreciation for all you've done for me and all I'm about to do to you.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
1 minute, Miss Collins.
We'll finish this later. Good morning. Welcome to the Barbara Collins Show. Now, normally, this is where I tell you who my guests are going to be. But you know what? I haven't got a clue. But I think this rascal here's got something up his sleeve. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, George Owens.
Ah, thanks, Barb. You know, you've been an institution here in Pittsburgh for 15 fabulous years. And I thought, wouldn't it be great to take a look back with a few special friends and show the people out there what Barbara Collins is really like?
Oh, George, I don't know what to say.
Oh, you just wait, Barbara Collins, because this is your sex life. Brad Buckley, pool cleaner, co-host, 87, 88. Biff Braddock, cable installer, co-host, 86, 87.
Oh, my God.
Steve Savage, aerobics instructor, co-host, 85, 86.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You ruined me.
At least we'll have something to talk about at dinner.
George, I want them out of here.
I want off your show.
Fine.
I want my sports job back.
You got it.
How about a raise and a new contract?
Anything, I'll type it up myself. Just get them out of here.
Okay, folks, we're going to take a short break, but don't go away, because we're coming right back.
Come on.
What happened to you guys? What do you mean, us? What happened to you?
I made friends fun of some ninth grader's outfit at Burger Town, so he decked me. I guess when it comes to clothes, I learned my lesson.
You mean that's all that it took? I could have done that.
So why are we dressed like this?
I don't know, but you guys look pretty stupid. See you later.
I don't care how we look. I say we go out for pizza. Dateline Beaver Falls. I'm pleased to report George is now happily back at the sports desk. His fidelity is still intact. As for Miss Collins, last I heard, she was the new host of Good Morning Scranton. I wish the male population of that fine city all the luck in the world. They'll need it. As for Wesley, he finally learned that clothes indeed do not make the man. Although if you wear the right outfit long enough, it will change you a little.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, when you have them, you take them for granted. When you don't, they become the most critical thing in your life. Our focus tonight, human rights.
Tomorrow on ABC's College Basketball, the UNLV Runnin' Rebels take on the Arizona Wildcats live at 1.
Hi, Mr. Bellyflop.
Angela,
My parents signed the consent form so I can go.
back to Pluto, I hope.
Angela and I want to help the homeless of Pittsburgh, so we're going to volunteer to shelter downtown.
Oh?
Yeah, we're going to cook them breakfast.
I thought you wanted to help the homeless, not kill them.
I think what you're doing is very laudable.
Well, we both have been very fortunate.
For just the 10 of us.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. So, Mr. Belvedere, it's that time of year again.
I thought Wesley had already had his distemper shots.
No, we're talking about your birthday, remember?
I was rather hoping you'd forget it. Oh, look, I know you mean well. But these annual birthday surprises do tend to be rather embarrassing, like last year.
You mean you didn't like the strippogram from the Dancing Jelly Donut?
No.
Oh, I'll get it. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Wesley, who's your friend?
Oh, this is Miriam. Miriam, Mr. Belvedere.
How do you do?
Oh, you're the one who knew Winston Churchill.
Mm-hmm.
I am really impressed. You must go way, way, way back.
Miriam's my campaign manager. I'm running for student vice president.
Good idea. That way you'll be able to destroy the school from within.
Uh-huh. We already have the campaign wheels turning. The Civics Club is canvassing the neighborhood. The home ec class is holding a bake sale.
And the video squad is producing The Life and Times of Wesley T. Owens.
A horror film.
We are looking at a landslide of historic proportions.
But how can you be so certain?
I'm running unopposed. Well, if no one registers by the end of the day, I am.
And just in case, we're going to make sure Wesley's face is plastered all over Beaver Falls.
Well, you can skip the post office. I'm sure it's there already.
Let's go. Come on, Spot. We have work to do. Buttons, sweatbands, T-shirts. Hey, where are the one with Wesley gym shorts I ordered?
Oh, they just came in. Before you know it, the entire student body will be sitting on your face. Hi, Wesley. I'm wearing your T-shirt.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Moose. I didn't know that you and Kimberly were an item. Here. Have a pin.
Oh, well, it looks like you've got the coon vote all sewn up.
What a machine. No wonder everyone's afraid to run against me.
Hi, are you Wesley Owens?
Yeah, you want a t-shirt?
No, thanks, I got my own. I'm Billy Prudell, and you've got a race on your hands.
Huh?
I'm running against you for president. I don't know. Every year we do something for Mr. Belvedere's birthday, and he never appreciates it.
Hey, here's a gift we can get him. An exercise bicycle.
Do they make one built for two?
Hey, you know what could be fun? We could blindfold him, put him in a limo, and take him to Chuck E. Cheese.
Hey, you know what I think? I think the Penguins could go all the way to the Stanley Cup this year.
There is nothing like ice hockey chat to bring a family together. And this, of course, is birthday chat. Please, I asked you not to make a fuss this year. A simple card will suffice.
But we just want to show you how much we appreciate you.
Perhaps you could pay me last month's wages.
That's funny.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, look who's here. President Owens.
Don't bank on it.
Who's Podell?
Billy Padell, he's a paraplegic. So? So how am I supposed to trash a kid in a wheelchair?
Come on, champ. You can think of something. Well, I mean, he'll work out a strategy.
I suggest you ignore the disability completely.
What do you mean?
Run a campaign of substance and discuss the issues.
Well, I'm willing to try anything. But if this doesn't work, I may have to hire someone to break my knees.
Could that be my birthday present? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Is my fly open?
No, silly, it's your birthday, and we have something for you.
I asked you not to, and I mean it.
Here you go.
Happy birthday. You're not getting older, you're getting bitter.
That's better.
Oh.
It's what you said you wanted, big guy.
Oh, yes, indeed.
It's a special card, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of those recycled ones. Who knows? Last week it could have been a roll of toilet paper.
What a pleasant thought.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, are you doing anything tonight?
No, why?
Well, I'm having a campaign meeting here, so if you don't want to be bothered, you may want to go out.
I won't be in the way. But if you want me out of the house, I'm sure there's a movie I could attend. I could be back by 9 o'clock.
Whatever. Would you pass me the margarine? Here you go. Thank you. Oh, here, you can have this. And if I'm elected your president, I promise to finally do something about the lousy food in the cafeteria.
Yeah. Who are you, the galloping gourmet?
But I can order an investigation of that green gravy they pour over everything. What is it, and what are they trying to hide?
Yeah. Oh, come on. We're just a student council, not the food police.
Bruce Kingman, Beaver Falls Junior Press. Wesley, the polls say you're 30 points ahead.
Oh, yeah? What do the Russians say? Remember, ask not what your school can do for you. Ask what Wesley T. Owens can do for your school.
Win with Wesley, 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 win with Wesley.
It's dark. I think I hear giggling. Try and act surprised, Lynn.
Hey, big guy. How's the movie?
Oh, fine.
Hey, I'm going to go in the kitchen for a snack. You up for something?
The kitchen? Oh, George.
Huh?
Would you rather go in there first, or shall I?
Oh, I don't care. I'm closer.
Aha!
What's the matter with you, Belvedere?
I thought I saw a raccoon.
Oh. Well, how about some hot rum and cider?
No, thanks.
Come on, let me pour you a nightcap. We'll drink it out on the patio.
Out on the patio, George, I may just take you up on that offer. Aha! Uh-huh.
What's the matter, big guy? See another raccoon?
Maybe. The Owens are trying to lull me into believing they really are not going to spring some fiendish birthday surprise. But my guess is that they're going to wait until the weekend, assuming I'll have given up by then. How transparent.
It's me, Mr. Belvedere. The door's locked.
This must be it. Aha!
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to thank you for the campaign advice about sticking to the issues and all. It's working like a charm.
That's nice.
The first debate's tomorrow in Assembly. I'm kind of worried, though, because Billy's pretty sharp.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Well, anyway, I guess you're kind of tired. Oh, by the way, I'm done with the bathroom if you want to use it. Night.
The bathroom.
Welcome to the first of 2 debates that will help you to choose your new student body president. And oh, what a proud day this is for me to see you fine young citizens participating in our glorious democratic process. The candidates are, to my left, Wesley T. Owens. And to my right, Billy Podell. Each candidate will be asked a question, and his opponent will have the opportunity to rebut.
Oh, please. Bruce Kingman, Beaver Falls Junior Press. Wesley, you promised to put a jacuzzi in the locker room and convert the study hall into a pizzeria. How do you propose to pay for all of this?
With my gold card.
Seriously, though, don't you think that this will require raising our student dues?
Read my lips. No more dues.
I must caution the audience against loud demonstrations. You're just like a bunch of naughty kittens. Billy, do you have anything to say in rebuttal?
Thank you, Mrs. Bunger. Yes, I do. Wesley Owens, isn't it true that you cheated on Mrs. Gaffney's algebra quiz, got an A, and threw off the curve for your entire class? Huh? What? And isn't it true that you threatened the safety of this school by belching into a Bunsen burner?
I think that was uncalled for.
And can you deny that you made a fortune selling your sister's underwear, claiming it was Madonna's? Well, I maintain you're morally unfit to hold office. Bring it out! Wesley Owens, exactly what kind of monkey business was this?
Hey, that's my chick!
We were just playing musical chairs.
Owens, you're in big trouble. Get him!
We're back!
Hey.
Two.
Go. Slide.
Have a nice time at the roller rink?
Delightful. I gave up an evening with Mozart to watch a group of teeny boppers in spandex fall on their fannies.
Sounds like fun to me.
You know, Mr. Belvedere's acting really strange. The second we got into the roller rink, he jumped in and yelled, "Aha!"
Why?
Maybe he saw a raccoon.
You don't think he's still expecting a surprise birthday party, do you? Nah.
A vote for Purdue is a vote for safer hallway. Yeah! A vote for Purdue.
Thanks.
Who's that?
My pollster says you're 20 points down and plummeting.
Maybe I should sell.
It's not too late, Wesley. We can still win this together. I can be Nancy to your Ron, Barbara to your Bush, Edie to your Armin.
Sure, Miriam.
Listen, I have a source who went to the same school Billy used to. Get this. Billy worked at the school store and was caught skimming candy off the top and selling it to his friends.
Oh, yeah? And he got busted for it?
Yeah, it's the scandal we've been hoping for. Podell wants a smear campaign. Let's give it to him.
But what if nobody believes it? I mean, Billy's in a wheelchair.
So what? Franklin Roosevelt was too. And he rolled over everyone for 4 terms. Tomorrow's the last debate, and you better pull something off. Because I don't waste my time with losers. Hi, Mr. Bellybutton.
Oh, fine.
I didn't ask how you were, but I'm glad. I just came over to return this book I borrowed from Heather.
6 little peppers and how they grew. This isn't Heather's. You borrowed this from the library 12 years ago.
Better take it back before they close.
Oh, Angela, what's the hurry? No rush. Would you like some cocoa?
Thanks, Mr. Bulldozer.
You and Heather share a lot of secrets, don't you?
Uh-huh. But if you want to know what she did last Thursday with Tony Minotti when she's supposed to be over at my house, my lips are sealed.
I was wondering if she mentioned anything about my birthday celebration.
No?
You see, surprises for someone my age can be dangerous. You've got to be prepared.
Yeah, that's what they teach us in hygiene.
Spill it!
But that would make a mess.
Not that cocoa, you vacuum brain. The birthday party. I want details. When is it? Tell me, I want details.
But I don't know anything.
I have a way of making you talk. So, how about my birthday party? Huh? See? All right, scratch.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Buckle. Happy birthday to you. What's with her?
How should I know she's your friend?
Mr. Belvedere, I gotta talk to you. I heard some really good dirt on Billy Podell, and if I use it, I'll win. He's been using really slimy tactics, and it would serve him right. On the other hand, I'd feel bad about beating him that way. I mean, his life has been so tough. But if I don't do something drastic, I'm gonna be dead meat. I guess I should listen to my conscience on this one, huh?
Whatever.
Well, thanks for your advice, Mr. Belvedere. You really helped me out.
I want some pie.
Well, to our second and final presidential debate. And now, I would like to introduce our candidates. Wesley T. Owens and Billy Podell. And now, for our first question.
Bruce Kingman, Beaver Falls Junior Press. My question is for Billy Podell. Why do you want to be student body president?
Because I want this to be a kinder and gentler school. And I believe this school needs a leader who's trustworthy, not someone who set a record for school detention.
Wesley, you may respond.
You know, my opponent has been questioning my integrity. Well, let me say this about that. I have learned that I only have a year to live. It's true. I have Lou Costello's disease. Oh, forget it. I quit. You won't have Wesley T. Owens to kick around anymore.
Hey, what are you doing?
Throwing in the towel.
Look, you gotta get back to the assembly. Mrs. Bunger's freaking out, and it isn't pretty.
Hey, I'm giving you the election. What more do you want?
Come on, Owens, don't be such a wimp.
Just leave me alone, okay?
You're a wimp and a nerd, and your whole family's a bunch of dweebs.
Hey, don't push me, pal. I could have spilled the beans about that stunt you pulled at the school store.
Huh? You knew about that?
Yeah.
So then why didn't you use it? Why, because I'm some poor little kid in a wheelchair that everybody's supposed to feel sorry for?
That's what you want, isn't it?
No, I want a fair fight. I'm tired of being treated differently. That school I went to is a special school. All those teachers and nurses and counselors hanging all over me. I'm sick of being special. I just want to be a kid.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't think you're so special. That candy scam you pulled, I could have done that in my sleep.
I guess it was kind of Bush.
No, I'm Bush. You're Dukakis.
You know, I could have run for treasurer or something easy. But I wanted to run against you, because you're a legend.
Yeah?
In fact, you're kind of my idol.
Gee. And why'd you dump on me like that?
Because I wanted to win.
I can live with that. So what do you want to do?
Go back in there and roll around the mud like real politicians.
So, can I drive you back?
Sure.
You know what, Billy? If I win, I'm going to name you my chief of staff.
If I win, I'll let you run the school store.
All right.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Since Wesley's narrow defeat, and he's shown no inclination to return to politics. If he can hold out another 80 years, we may yet avoid Armageddon. And that may be how long I'll have to wait before the Owens celebrate another of my birthdays. Why did they have to choose this one occasion to do exactly as I asked?
wait a minute. Before you go running off the can, I don't want you to forget to watch Just the 10 of Us. Next.
Sunday at 7, Angela Lansbury stars in Bedknobs and Broomsticks, an ABC movie special. Then Harrison Ford stars in Raiders of the Lost Ark on the Sunday night movie.
Here, I'll get that.
It'll be really fun. Oh, I don't know, Ange. It just seems really weird going to a drive-in without a guy. I mean, we'll actually have to watch the movie. Oh, it's a great double feature. Gandhi and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I heard one of them even won an Oscar. Okay, I'll go. Great. See you after dinner. All right. Bye, Mr. Boomerang.
Hey, Slick.
Wow, Wes, you're really dressed to kill.
Oh, please don't give him ideas.
Relax, I'm just going bowling.
Oh, yeah? Is Denise going to be there?
Hey, how'd you know about her?
Wes, every morning for the past week, you've spelled her name in your alphabet.
Somebody's got a girlfriend. Somebody's got a girlfriend. Somebody's got
Oh,
a
Lord.
girlfriend.
Please don't let him breed.
Hey, give me a break, will you? It's my first real date. Sort of.
Hey, Wes, want a little tip from the master? When you're bowling, if she happens to get a strike and she jumps up in the air,
Yeah?
don't say, I see London, I see France, I see Denise's underpants.
I'll keep that in mind.
I better get going. All right, knock 'em dead, Wes.
Hey. Wait a minute. You're not going anywhere, young man. We just got a call from Grandma Huffnagel.
How could you do it, Wes? Taking pictures of that sweet old lady buck naked in a therapy pool.
They're for a report on growing old in America.
Forget it, pal. You're grounded.
Oh, no, Dad. Any night but tonight.
Well, maybe next time you'll think before you pull a stunt like this.
Boy, I can't believe I got in trouble just for taking this.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Come on, Marsh. You're always begging me to take you to the theater.
Yeah, but why can't we see Phantom of the Opera or Les Miserables?
What are you going to see?
Raymond Burr in Dancing.
Hey, are you guys taking the Porsche?
Oh, honey. You know we're going to a bad part of town, so we're taking your father's car.
So, Mom, you think I can borrow your car? Me and Ange are going to the drive-in.
I don't think so.
Hey, remember, Belvedere, Wes doesn't leave this house.
Oh, don't worry. I've got some fresh alligators for the moat. I thought you'd been sent to your room.
Mr. Belvedere, it's Saturday night, my first co-ed bowling party, and I'm stuck here with you. Is that fair?
Not to me.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. You were young once, a long, long time ago. Couldn't you look the other way?
Wesley, I sympathize with your plight. But your father's put his foot down.
Great. Would you let me off the hook for a box of scooter pies?
Good night, Wesley.
bubbles in the air.
Pucker up, Denise. There's only a pane of glass between you and the man you love.
Someone made me drop my ducky.
Boy, you don't trust me at all, do you?
Of course I trust you to do exactly the opposite of what you are told. Now get to bed. I'm forever blowing a bubble, pretty bubbles in the air.
Wesley T. Owens is not whipped yet. Spot, I'm gonna need your help.
Wesley, I brought you a little surprise. Wesley, wouldn't you like some hot cocoa?
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere. I'm really tired, so I'm in bed already. I guess I'll see you in the morning.
Well, my little flea bag. Looks like Wesley didn't teach you to change the battery. The scoundrel hot-wiring my alarm system. I'll bring him back and turn him into soup. Keys. I shall have to take the silly Porsche. I haven't driven one of those since that wild night in London with Joan Collins. Now, which side of the road is it? The left-hand side or the right? Maybe I should call Joan.
Come on, honey. It wasn't that bad.
I wanted to see Raymond Burr dance, not his understudy.
Oh, no. I thought Rod Steiger was really good.
Well, let's go to bed.
Oh, I'll be right up. I just want to go say goodnight to Wolfgang.
Who?
My Porsche.
Hi, Dad. How was the play?
Okay. How's it driving?
Oh, it got rained out, so we went to a bar and picked up sailors.
What?
Dad, I'm kidding. We hung out at Angela's.
She did it! She actually took the Porsche!
Hi, Mom.
Not now. I can't believe that girl. She knows how I love that car. I told her not to take it, but she did. And in the pouring rain, I tell you, when I get my hands on your daughter, I'm good. Heather, you didn't take my Porsche?
No.
Well, if you didn't, who did?
I tell you, Spotty, never trust a woman. Denise kissed up to me, hogged all my french fries, and then left with Pete Raffin.
Honey.
Wes? Champ?
Oh, hey, Dad. What time is it?
Better get up. We have to go to the hospital.
Mr. Belvedere's been in a car accident.
You heard anything?
Yeah, the cop said he skidded in the rain and wrapped the Porsche around a tree.
Oh, my God.
All I know is Mr. Belvedere's in critical condition.
Are you the Owens family?
How is he okay?
I know this is hard for all of you, but Mr. Belvedere suffered a closed injury to the head.
Oh, no, a closed injury. My God, a closed injury. What's a closed injury?
Closed means there's no serious fracture. However, he is in a coma. Now, it's possible he can make a full recovery.
Possible?
It's also possible he won't come out of it.
Ever?
I wish I had better news. Are you folks relatives?
He's our housekeeper. He's been with us forever. Well, not forever. It just seems like forever. I mean,
Doctor, can we see him now?
Yes, but just for a minute. Thank you.
well, I guess we should go on in.
Come on, Wes. I'm not going. I don't want to see him like that.
It's okay, honey. We understand.
Morning.
So, did you two get any sleep?
Us neither.
I just kept thinking of Mr. Belvedere lying there in that hospital.
Well, I don't get it. Where the hell was he going anyway?
I don't know.
How about you, honey? Did he tell you where he was going?
No. He, never said anything about that.
It's funny. I almost expect a big guy to walk in and ask us what we want for breakfast.
Good morning. Now, what would everybody like for breakfast?
I guess I'll whip up something.
That's a frightening notion. What's the matter with everyone? You look like someone died.
Not exactly.
Angela, what are you doing dressed up like the Good Witch of the North?
My name isn't Angela. It's Angel.
Of course, you're Angel and I'm Mr. Birdbath.
No. You're not Mr. Birdbath. Your name is Lynn. Dear, dear Lynn.
Heather, I'm afraid the squirrel's out of the cage again.
I'm afraid they can't hear you or see you.
Oh, what's going on?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Kev.
Did you check out the Porsche?
Yeah,
How does it look?
like it just went 10 rounds with Godzilla.
Just can't believe this happened to poor Mr. Belvedere.
Something happened to me?
His condition's the same.
My condition? What condition?
Well, he must have taken a hell of a bang on the head.
Bang on the head. Porsche. Rain.
Is it coming back to you now?
Yes. Wesley, you snuck out. I took the Porsche to get you. That stupid pizza truck cut me off. They never go that fast when I order them.
Honey, what's wrong?
I don't know. I just felt a blast of hot air. I don't feel too good.
Where am I?
Can't you guess?
If I'm with you, it's probably hell.
Actually, it's kind of a waiting room
Waiting for what?
to see if you come out of your coma.
I'm not in a coma. I feel fine.
I'm afraid you're quite ill. See?
Oh, my. Oh, I do look pale. And they say the camera adds 10 pounds.
Cigars, cigarettes, ding-dongs. Cigars, cigarettes, ding-dong.
Ding-dong. Thank you. I could learn to like this place.
I knew you'd come around.
Wait a minute, what am I saying? I don't want to die, especially not in Beaver Falls. I've been through the Blitz, frostbite, even cannibals. But I'll be damned if I'll be done in because Wesley disobeyed my orders. Sorry about the damned part.
Well, if you can prove your presence on Earth is essential to another life, you might get off on a technicality.
Of course I'm essential. You never saw the Owens before I got there. And I can't imagine what they'd be like if I were gone. Maybe I can.
Hey, close the door, will you? There's a draft.
So did you look for work today?
Why should I? You got 3 jobs.
I'm out of here.
Where are you going?
The fleet's in. I'm going to the dock.
Say hello to all the guys over at the tattoo parlor.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. We're home from prison.
Hey, champ.
10 years in solitary, and that's all I get?
I hope you at least learned to trade this time.
Sure did. In fact, I made something for you.
One old bag. He sure got you pegged, Mark.
Aren't you flattering yourself just a teensy-weensy bit?
Not at all. Now, if you'll just point me to the door.
Not so fast, dear Lynn. That was just your version. Now let's see what the Owens family is really doing.
Now, that must be your mom.
Yeah, and she's driving a beat-up old bug.
Hey, what's with the car, Marsh?
Like it?
Well, what about the Porsche?
Oh, I sold it.
Huh?
Why?
Because it represented everything that was wrong with my life. Everything that was stupid and pointless. It's just, I stopped by the hospital today to see Mr. Belvedere. And I started talking to this poor family in the waiting room. They were having a problem with their medical insurance. They were desperate. They couldn't afford a lawyer. And I solved the problem. And then it hit me. I mean, why I've been studying law all those years was to help people. So I quit my dumb singing waitress job and got myself hired at Legal Aid.
That's great, Mark.
Congratulations.
So what are they paying you?
Oh, a little less than my tips at the diner.
Well, that's great. My wife becomes a lawyer, and I end up losing money on the deal.
They don't even miss me.
Of course they do. They're simply getting on with their own lives while waiting for a decision on yours.
Am I still lying in that dreary hospital?
There you are. Snuggy as a buggy in a ruggy.
Oh, look. There's the get well card. Get well, we can't make it without you. There, you see. My presence is essential.
It's signed Donut World.
Oh, piddly poop.
Take heart, dear Lynn.
Just for once, couldn't you call me Mr. Boxer Shorts?
Hey, Westman.
Are you coming with us to see Mr. Belvedere?
No, I've got homework.
Don't you think he would like it if you were there with him?
I don't know.
Look, pal. I know this may be hard on you, but there might be something you want to say to Mr. Belvedere. Just in case.
Just in case what?
Well, I mean, there's a chance he might not make it.
I don't want to hear this.
Hey, Wes, you okay?
Just leave me alone, will you?
Wes, what's with you anyway? Why won't you ever go to the hospital?
I just don't want us to get off my case.
No, you've been acting really weird ever since all this stuff happened.
So?
So I know you. There's something going on.
Ask him about his bowling game.
Hey, you went bowling that night, didn't you?
Huh?
You snuck out and Mr. Belvedere took Mom's car to look for you. Right?
All right, it's all my fault. Because of me, Mr. Belvedere wrapped the car around a tree, and now he's laying in the hospital in a coma.
Well, don't you think you should tell Mom and Dad?
Why? It's not going to help Mr. Belvedere.
Wesley, it's up to you to do the decent thing. You look awfully good on my record up there.
You're not a little kid anymore, Wes. It's about time you start taking responsibility for all the rotten stuff you do.
Forget it. Just leave me alone.
Apparently, I didn't change him that much after all.
Anything new?
We're still waiting to see the doctor.
What's that, Dad?
A box of ding-dongs, just in case the big guy wakes up.
Hey, Doc, what's going on?
Has there been a change in his condition?
Yes, and I'm afraid it's not good. His blood pressure has dropped. This is just a non-scientific observation, but he doesn't seem to be fighting this thing as hard as he was. It's like he doesn't care anymore.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad you came. Don't be too sure.
What do you mean, pal?
I knew where Mr. Belvedere was going when he had his accident.
Where?
To the bowling alley. To get me. I snuck out.
You what?
I'm sorry, everybody, and I know you all hate me, but I have to see Mr. Belvedere alone before you do whatever you're gonna do to me. Hi, Mr. Belvedere. Boy, I really screwed up this time. Usually I'd come to you and you'd call me an obnoxious twit and we'd both feel better. But not now. Can't believe you're just lying here like this. Because of me. Because you cared about me. If I told you this some other time, you'd probably laugh or make fun of me. But you're my best friend. I know you don't believe it because I act like such a creep. But I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm scared, Mr. Belvedere. I'm so sorry. Please come back. I love you.
Wesley, you're standing on my tube.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
It's been a week since I officially rejoined the world of the living. My doctor has given me a clean bill of health and told me I may return to my daily routine with a vengeance. Wesley T. Owens, the party's over. Come in. Hello, dear.
Hi, look who I brought. How are you feeling, Mr. Brontosaurus?
Heavenly.
At 8, the Impossible Missions Force uses voodoo tactics to break up a Louisiana kidnap ring. On Mission Impossible, then a government sting operation falls apart on a man called Hawk.
Oops.
So you sure you're not mad at me? Look, I'm not mad at you, okay? Okay. Goodbye, Mr. Goldbladder. I'm so mad at her. She stole the topic that I picked out from my sociology report.
What was the topic?
Is intelligence learned or inherited?
In Angela's case, neither.
I couldn't believe it. I went up to Mr. Boyer after class to okay that topic, and Angela just sort of stood there and batted her eyelashes and said, "Gee, that sounds really interesting." And you know what? know why? Because she's blonde. Blondes always get everything they want.
That's rather a gross generality, don't you think?
Oh, yeah? Well, then how do you explain that klutzy Paula Carmelli making the pep squad? Or Sophia Abramowitz passing driver's ed after backing her car into the lunchroom?
Happy coincidence?
They're all blondes.
Well, if you really believe that theory, why don't you put it to the test?
Huh?
In the 60s, there was an important book called Black Like Me. The author disguised himself as a black man and wrote about his experience.
So you think I should bleach my hair and write a book called Blonde Like Me?
Well, I don't know if it would make a bestseller, but it would make a fine report.
You know, that's not such a geeky idea.
Hey, Wes, what you doing?
Making a list of chores. Mom and Dad want me to keep busy while they're gone for the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So what'd you come up with?
Well, I'm gonna clean up the closets. And run them out as makeout rooms.
Aren't you forgetting something? I'll be here all weekend.
We're leaving.
Oh, have a wonderful time.
We will. Just think. Tonight, George and I will be front row center as the curtain goes up on the new Odd Couple.
I hear the two chimps they've got are just wonderful.
Well, come on, Mark. Better hurry if we want to make the train.
Train? I thought we were flying.
Well, I figured we'd take the scenic route.
Through New Jersey at night?
They say that's the best time.
Yeah.
Look, let's just go to the airport. I'm sure we can catch a flight.
Forget it. I'm not going.
George, what's wrong?
You want to know what's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm afraid to fly. There, you happy? Hey, I know what you're all thinking. I'm a big chicken, okay?
Hey, Dad, I don't get it. I mean, you used to fly all the time.
Yeah, I know. I used to close my eyes and pretend I was on a bus.
You know, honey, you're a lot safer in the air than you are on the road.
Yeah, and those airline pilots have a lot of experience, Dad. Some of them are even older than Mr. Belvedere.
Right, and it's amazing how those big planes that weigh tons and tons actually get up in the air. And stay up there, too.
Thank you, Sky King.
Well, hi there. My name's Kevin. I'm Heather's older brother. You know, the one in college.
You're disgusting.
Hey, look, I didn't know you dyed your hair. Looks pretty good. I mean, not that good.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Oh, my gosh. So, what do you think? You're blonde. Yeah? But I'm supposed to be the blonde. I mean, it's like our identity. When you think of me, you think blonde. When you think of you, you think mud. Mud? Or whatever color your hair used to be. It was tawny brown. This is to get back at me for yesterday, isn't it? No, not exactly. Heather. Well, since you did sort of steal my topic, I had to come up with something else. So I figured I'd test this theory that being blonde has certain advantages. Look, it's only temporary, just until I turn in my report. Well, okay, as long as it's just for school. Okay. Still, you look like a bimbo. Thanks.
Coffee, tea, or me?
Hey, Belvedere.
Working on your tan?
Nah, just looking at all those silver birds, knowing I'm never going to be on one.
George, what really scares you about flying? The takeoff, the landing?
Yeah, and everything in between.
You know, what you have is a phobia, and every phobia can be conquered.
Oh, yeah?
How? I was hoping you'd ask me that. we having fun?
I hate you.
No, you don't. What you hate is loss of control.
I lost that the first time we went over the top.
You see, psychologically, the loss of control is at the root of your fear of flying.
Why aren't we moving?
Oh, we haven't stopped to let people off.
Don't give me that. We haven't moved in 15 minutes. We're stuck. Help!
George.
Mommy, that man's scaring me.
There, you proud of yourself?
So, which one of you guys wants to go first?
Are you crazy? I'm not getting on that ladder.
It might be a while before we get this thing fixed.
We'd prefer to stay.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, you two make a real cute couple.
Do something, Belvedere. We're trapped.
Mommy, he's scaring me again.
Hey, shut up, kid.
Bless you.
Hi. Heather? Look, I know you hate it, but I only did it for this project for school, and as soon as I finish, I'm going to change it back, so don't flip out, okay?
Actually, it's kind of nice.
It is?
Yeah. Now when people see us together, they'll think I'm a natural.
Hi, Heather. Hi. So, how's the great experiment going? It's pretty amazing. I got whistled at in study hall. I didn't have to open a door for myself all day, and the cafeteria man gave me 3 extra fish sticks. Ah. And the real mind blower is Tim Rogers actually said hello to me.
Oh, yeah? Well, he bumped into me on the stairwell. I bet any day he's going to ask me out.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Tim. Tim Rogers? Oh, he must have called me at my house, and my mom told me I was over here.
Tomorrow night? No, I don't have a date. Yeah, I'd love to. Great, I'll see you then. Okay, bye.
I can't believe it. Neither can I.
Well, Angela, it's not like he's your boyfriend or anything.
No, I don't have a boyfriend or any other kind of a friend.
I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus. I'm on a bus.
Don't worry, George. I'm sure very soon we'll have our feet planted firmly on the ground. Why is that helicopter flying so low?
Hey, you 2 guys on the Ferris wheel.
Us?
Yeah, you. Grab the ladder.
What ladder?
Oh. I'm not getting on that thing.
You suit yourself, George, but I'm not spending the rest of my life up here. Hey!
Let go. Let go. Mayday.
Let
Mayday.
go.
Mayday.
Let
Mayday.
Are you sure you don't want to bite?
Get away from me.
Where have you two been?
Belvedere got some bright idea that he could cure my fear of flying. So he got me up on a stupid Ferris wheel. It broke, and we were stuck up there all night.
Well, how did you get down?
They moved over this big slide and made us go down in burlap sacks.
Well, I was only trying to help.
Some help! I'll never fly again. And on top of that, I got a burlap burn.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, there's always plan B.
Hi, I'm home.
Hello, George.
Belvedere. Who are all these people?
Oh, these are the new members of your fear of flying class.
I don't belong to a fear of flying class.
You do now. This is Dr. Peterson, your instructor.
Hello there, George. I want to thank you for volunteering to host our first class.
Don't mention it.
Oh, smoking is restricted to the last 2 rows.
All right, let's get started. Everybody take a seat. Now, are there any comments or questions before we begin? Yes.
What do we do if we hear a strange noise? You know, like a wing falling off?
That happened to me once. I was coming back from a nudist convention in Detroit.
Just a moment. If this is going to be a scary story, I need to sit next to a strong, well-muscled man.
So, as I was saying, I was rehearsing my fan dance.
What was the noise? What was the noise?
A beef brisket falling off a tray up in first class.
What kind of cockamamie story is that?
Well, excuse me. And I hate your wallpaper.
I'm still scared.
People, settle down now, settle down. I know what you're going through. I have been there myself. Huh.
You were afraid to fly?
Not only was I afraid to fly, I was afraid of flies. And dogs. And umbrellas. And any yellow fruit.
So how'd you beat it?
Through a process we call desensitization. We talk about the experience that frightened you and then expose you to it bit by bit. Eventually, nothing phases you. In fact, today I am totally fearless. Here, stick this pen through my arm.
Oh, come on, you're crazy.
Don't you ever call me that again. All right now, who here hates their mother?
Oh, what beautiful roses.
Boy, I sure never got these when I was a brunette. Except from that guy who worked in the funeral home.
How is your sociology report coming?
Oh, I turned that in a week ago.
I thought you were going to change your hair back when you were through.
What's the rush?
No rush. By the way, what does Angela think?
Why do you ask?
Well, I just haven't seen her around much lately. I thought maybe she was upset by all this.
Angela, we go so far back, nothing could break up our friendship. Here's all the stuff I've ever borrowed from you in my whole entire life. Nice knowing you. And incidentally, your roots are showing.
Where have you two been?
Oh, Marsh helped me with one of my assignments for the Fear of Flying class.
We parked at the end of the runway and watched the planes take off.
Did you see any?
All I know is the roar of the engines really made the earth move.
Well, you've missed dinner. And I prepared all George's favorites in honor of his graduation flight tomorrow.
Oh, meatloaf with ketchup, potato logs, and creamed corn.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks, big guy. I like it even better cold.
You would.
George, you really stuck it out in your class the past 2 weeks.
And in honor of your courage, I got you a little something.
Oh, wings.
Mm-hmm. So, are you all ready for your graduation flight tomorrow?
Ready? Are you kidding? You just watch me walk on that plane. Oh, God, Belvedere! Don't make me do this!
Honestly, George, you've had 2 weeks to prepare for this flight.
Welcome aboard. I'm Eva Schmidt, your flight attendant. My, we are nervous, aren't we?
I'm okay.
Why don't we have a seat? Everything's going to be fine.
Well, you heard her. That's it.
Hi, George.
I...
Want to share a blanket?
I think you'll be more comfortable over here.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Blodgett. We'll be leaving the gate in approximately 2 minutes.
Well, George, I think I have to go now. You sure you'll be all right?
Aces!
That's the spirit.
Don't go, Picker!
George, let go. Sit. Buckle up.
No! Maybe you should stay.
Perhaps I should. All right, George, you can let go. George!
Miss Schmidt, please secure the cabin.
Either of you guys have a cigarette? I just went through 8 packs in 12 minutes.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. We're moving.
We are moving! Please. Dr. Peterson will not be joining us today.
What?
He had to have a pin removed from his arm.
How are we supposed to get through this without Dr. Peterson?
Oh, don't worry. You've got me now. So pay attention, Dummkopf. This is for your safety. Now, the exits are clearly marked.
What if we lose power and the lights are out and it's pitch dark and we can't see them? Then what?
I had that happen to me once. I was on my way back from visiting my sister Ruth. Sit down and buckle it up. Now, in the unlikely event of a water landing... I said unlikely. Your seat cushions will serve as your life vest. Leave them alone! Now, you'll find one of these in your seat back pockets in case you toss your cookies, which I'll be serving along with your favorite beverage. Now, are there any questions?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all thinking of 1,000 things that could probably go wrong. But they probably won't. Trust me.
Nice going, sport. Here, try your luck with the songbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's flight will last approximately 30 minutes as we circle Pittsburgh at 18,000 feet. Flight attendant, prepare for departure.
Well, George, how does it feel to have come this far?
Funiculi, funicula, funiculi, funicula.
Funiculi, funicula. Feeling any better?
Hey, big guy, this wasn't so bad after all.
You see, there's nothing to be afraid of up here.
George, you have a lovely voice.
Well, almost nothing.
You know, strangers in the night.
All the flights for the landing gear to get stuck. We'll try and crank them down manually. Oh, hi there. Having a nice flight?
That depends. Crank what down manually?
The windows? Yeah, Pete. I think I'll go serve some drinks. On the house.
Oh, it's really no big deal. It's just the wheels won't come down.
What?
Oh, don't worry. Wheels do this kind of thing every now and then.
What happens if the wheels don't come down before we land?
Oh, I've already alerted the airport. They'll foam the runway and we'll bring her in on a belly.
On her belly?
Yeah, like a giant slip and slide. Someone like you aboard at a time like this. You seem to have a way with these people. Uh-oh.
Hey, Lynn, how's about another song?
Not unless it's nearer my God to thee.
So anyway, it's a 3-2 count and the hammer's hitting. He gets a curveball and knocks it from here to Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come, you know. Heaven, stuffing. Hey, what's the matter, big guy? Are you okay?
I'm fine. George, have I ever told you I consider you one of my best friends?
What?
George Owens, you are a good and decent man.
You ain't been nipping at those little bottles, have you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Blodgett. Please return to your seats and buckle up in preparation for landing.
We're going in, big guy.
I thought I saw a mouse.
Morning.
My goodness, what happened to Blondie?
Just wasn't me. After a while, I figured, what's the point? I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Mm-hmm. You and Popeye. Actually, the real you is very nice indeed.
Thanks. I sure hope Angela still thinks so. I'm going over there now to tell her that friendship is more important than hair color. Oh, my gosh! Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Heather's experiment in blondness has taught her that being blonde is not the be-all and end-all of existence. As for George, he and Mrs. Owens are winging their way to New York. George made a spectacular recovery from his fear of flying and graduated from his class with honors. Yes?
Come on, Chicken Little. The class is waiting.
I only hope I can do as well.
Augustine, ach, du liebe Augustine, ja.
So, Carl, I take it you had a good date with that German stewardess.
How can you tell?
Well, usually you come in singing Eleanor Rigby.
Look, Ilsa is one hot lady, and she's nuts about me. We're going out again tomorrow night.
Ooh, 2 dates with the same woman? Wow, shouldn't the local news be in on this?
You've never seen me operate, but now that we're roommates, you're in for quite an education.
I'd rather have half the rent.
Take Ilsa, for example. Now, last week was date 1, the icebreaker. Tonight was date 2, the sensitive dinner.
Uh-huh. And what's date 3?
Ba-ba-ba-boom.
You show her how to vacuum?
Oh, boy, I hope after all this work these cookies sell at the bake sale.
Why didn't you just ask Mr. Belvedere to make them like last year? They were gone in 10 seconds.
That's because he ate them all.
Well, how are they coming along? Not that you could ever make cookies like Mr. Belvedere.
I wouldn't be too sure.
How very amusing.
I've even got a name for them. Belvedere's Bodacious Biscuits. So, what part do you want?
Ooh, I'll take the tummy.
But then there's practically nothing left.
I'd have named some desserts after you, but they've already got Twinkies and ding-dongs.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, where have you two been?
We saw Bambi.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh, no, not the movie. Bambi Bernstein and the Beaver Falls Sound Machine.
Hey, you want a nightcap?
No, I'm tired.
Hey, come on, Morris. The night is young. And I could go for some good times with a hot lady.
Well, maybe Bambi has a midnight show. Good night, George. Good night, Mr. Belvedere.
Good night, Mrs. Owens.
You know, lately I get the feeling Marcia's lost interest. If you know what I mean.
Not exactly.
Well, do I have to spell it out for you?
Well, I'm sure if you did, you'd spell it wrong.
Forget it.
George, are you trying to tell me that your romantic life has become stale?
Yeah. S-T-A-I-L.
I thought so. Well, if your love life has become boring, try some new surroundings.
Like what?
Well, how about the library? Then you can learn to spell while you're at it.
And kitchen glove. Then I have to fix Mrs. Cicchini's radiator, and then I have 2 finals to study for.
She's bringing her roommate for you.
yapping. I gotta change clothes.
So, what's her name? Ava. She works with Ilsa.
You mean she's a stewardess?
Yep.
All right. So where are we gonna take her?
Oh, look, Kev, this is my third date with Ilsa, and you know what that means.
You finally pay?
Look, I'm taking Ilsa back to her apartment, and you can take Ava wherever you want. It's them. Ilsa!
God, mein Liebchen. Oh, you must be Kevin, Carl's lonely friend.
I told her all about you.
Thanks, Carl.
Ava's going to love you. You're just her type.
Oh, yeah? Well, I have a feeling she's gonna be just my type, too.
Sorry I'm late, but I had to fight some Dummkopf over a parking place. The weightlifting training really paid off.
Das ist Ava.
Oh, boy.
Hey, your cookies were a big hit.
What are you talking about?
I sold all 6 dozen at the bake sale. One lady bought 2 to keep crows out of her garden.
Well, at least it's all over.
Not quite.
Why are you baking more of those ridiculous cookies?
I'm going to market you worldwide.
What?
Belvedere's Bodacious Biscuits. By the time I finish covering the town with these, you'll be more famous than Amos.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. My, what strange cookies. But they look just like...
They're gingerbread men.
Hey, Marcia, you want to go to Makeout Point?
Are you crazy? It's freezing outside.
Well, I thought we could cuddle up under a blanket and, Never mind.
You know, George is acting awfully peculiar.
How can you tell?
I hope he's okay. Maybe he should have a brain scan.
I doubt they'd find anything. Anything wrong, I mean.
What's his problem?
You.
Me?
Yes, he thinks that you're bored with him. So I advised him to try different venues for your romantic escapades.
Oh, well, that explains the dancing in your bedroom.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, and him wanting me to play Tarzan and Jane in the basement.
What have I started?
Well, now that I know what he's up to, maybe I'll cooperate.
Carl, buddy, best friend. You didn't meet.
Wer ist Ilse?
Oh, a couple of stewardesses got sick. She had to work a flight to Dusseldorf.
Tough break.
For you, too. They need you on the flight.
Oh, gee, that's too bad, really. Well, I'll see you.
Well, we still have our ride to the airport all to ourselves.
Oh, no, see,
Oh, Ilsa. Ilsa. Those ruby lips. That golden hair. You can fly me anywhere.
Warming up for Valentine's Day?
What are you doing here?
Oh, I brought back some of Kevin's tapes. By the way, who is that lady carrying Kevin out over her shoulder?
Oh, that's Ava. At least he's making body contact.
What's wrong, Carl?
Well, why is it whenever I get my hopes up about someone, it always fizzles out?
Because you're a dweeb.
Thanks a lot.
Come on, I'm trying to cheer you up.
Yeah, right.
Look, whenever I'm down, I try to think of something really great. Like, Bruce Springsteen jumping off stage and sweeping me up in his arms and carrying me away.
At this point, that doesn't sound half bad.
Come on, let's go for a walk. Grab a slice of pizza.
I don't take charity.
I'm buying.
I like anchovies.
George, I've never been more embarrassed in all my life.
Oh, but you gotta admit it was different.
What have these twits done now? What happened?
Oh, George had this crazy idea. We were supposed to be total strangers who meet in a bar.
Good Lord, it's worse than I thought.
So we get all dressed up, and I go up to Marcia and say, "Can I buy you a drink?"
There's an original line.
So I say, sure.
That'll be $200 for the slow gin fizz. Next thing I know, this plainclothes cop slaps the cuffs on me.
He should have thrown a net over both of you. I'm sorry. I was just thinking out loud.
I'm gonna take these clothes off. Oh.
I'm sorry I got you into trouble.
Hey, it beats falling asleep to Johnny Carson.
Not believe the night I had.
Not only will I not believe it, I won't listen to it. Good night.
Hey, Kev.
Oh, hi, Heather. Hey, listen, sorry about rushing past you before, but Ava was in a hurry.
Yeah, I didn't know you went for the strong, silent type.
Oh, it was the worst date of my life.
Wow, that's really saying something.
Yeah, so where have you been?
On a date. Well, it wasn't really a date. It was more of a thing.
A thing?
Well, you know how sometimes there's somebody you never really notice, but you spend some time with them and they turn out to be okay, even sensitive, even nice?
No.
Well, that's what happened to me. And you know, maybe this could really turn into something.
Heather, that's great. So who is this guy?
Here you go, Heather. You forgot your purse.
Oh, thank you, Carl. I don't know what I'm going to major in when I go to college. English or history or business or astronomy. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I'm a senior. I still haven't figured out what my major is yet. I'm thinking of becoming a guidance counselor.
This was really a nice evening, Carl.
Yeah, for me too.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin.
Boy, isn't it a little late to be out?
Oh, actually, I've stayed out a lot later than this.
Not you. Come on, young lady. It's a school night.
Who are you calling a young lady?
Yeah, Kev, where do you get off telling her?
Hey, come on. Your date was over. What's a big deal?
Well, you're embarrassing me and your best friend and most of all yourself.
Hey, it's my life.
Kevin, this is ridiculous.
Look, it's my responsibility to look out for you. After all, I'm your older brother.
Since when?
Since I was born before you.
Kevin, you were gone. You were over the edge. You were in Banana Land.
Look, I know Carl. I know how he operates, and I have reasons to be concerned. Now, what did you two do tonight?
Well, if you must know the truth, we had dinner, and then we spent the rest of the night on our backs.
What?
We went ice skating, and we're both klutzes, okay?
You know, I don't like the tone you're taking with me.
Well, then how's this tone? Blow it out your ear!
Heather, I forbid you to see Carl.
Or what?
Or I'll be very, very disappointed in you.
Kevin, good night. Get some sleep and then get a life.
Heather, look, I mean it.
Look, I'll see Carl whenever I want, and there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Okay, now if you can guarantee worldwide distribution, I think I can get Don DeLuise to be our spokesperson.
Sorry, wrong number.
You just hung up on the president of Nabisco.
What kind of nonsense is this?
It's not nonsense. I almost had to deal with Keebler, but they were afraid you'd give their elves a hernia.
I'm surprised you didn't call Pillsbury.
I did. They said they already had it, though, boy.
I think this has gone quite far enough.
Hey, I'm just exploring free enterprise.
Keep it up and you'll be exploring a lawsuit.
What about my cookie empire?
That's the way the empire crumbles.
Oh, George, this is so romantic.
Yeah. Nothing like a drive-in movie where they don't speak English. Now we really don't have to pay attention.
They sure don't put enough melted butter in the popcorn.
Oh, you want some cheese sauce for my nachos?
Oh, sure, why not?
Boy, get a load of those two in the next car.
Wow, they're really going at it.
Pretty hot for a couple of old-timers.
You know, I think it's really neat when old people can still get passionate. Oh, my God! It's my mom and dad!
What? Hey, you big jerk, will you get... Hi there, kitten.
Come on, Romeo. Looks like we got busted again.
Boy, isn't it great to get away from Kevin?
Yeah, he's been covering us like a cheap suit.
I'm a little chilly.
Oh, I got a jacket in the back seat.
Great.
Here.
Thanks. Ooh, your hands are so warm.
You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart.
I thought it was cold hands, warm heart.
Oh, right. Well, my nose is cold.
Well, that's a start.
So, any more nachos? Hey, look, I'm just trying to save you from my zipper for brains best friend.
Will you get off it?
Hey, look, don't let him fool you, Heather. He's got his plan all worked out. First, he tries to relax you. Then he tries to make you think he's all sensitive. And then...
And then what?
Ba-ba-ba-boom.
He teaches me how to vacuum?
You know what I mean.
Okay, Kevin, you're right. We can't control our animal lusts. So please protect me from this sex maniac and take me home.
You bet I will. Come on.
Let's ditch him.
Hey! Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley.
Hey, you're baking cookies.
I always knew you were a smart lad.
What's going on? I figured you'd never want to see another cookie again.
Well, I got to thinking about what you said concerning free enterprise.
Yeah?
So, you have your bodacious Belvedere biscuits, and I have wacky Wesley wafers.
Hey, I don't like this.
Then you won't like the box. I wanted to display you in your natural habitat.
What's that say?
Kevin is acting insane.
Oh, I thought it said Kevin is anti-mame.
This is ridiculous. We can't even talk to each other with Kevin around.
Hey, you know, I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, wherever he is, he's probably listening.
I am not. Well, no snakes in there. Listen, Heather, I'll be upstairs if you need me.
I'll get us some sodas.
Better get 3. Oh, hi, Mr. Owens.
Hi, Carl. Look about the drive-in the other night.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's why people go to drive-ins. Except for me and Heather, of course. We were brushing up on our French.
Forget it. It's just Marcia and I can never seem to be alone.
I know what you mean. Hey, I know the perfect place where you could be alone.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, where are they?
Oh,
Heather and Carl, where'd they go?
they made me promise not to tell you.
All right, here's $5.
A promise is a promise.
A tin spot is a tin spot.
They went over to your place.
What?
They figured it'd be the last place you'd look.
Oh, trying to fool Kevin Owens, are they? Well, somebody is in for a big surprise.
Yeah, and it cost him $10. Mission accomplished.
Great work, Wes.
Hey, it was a snap. I mean, we are talking Kevin here.
I hope I'm not too late. Aha! I was never meant to see that.
Can't believe we've been alone for a whole hour.
Yeah, it seems more like 2 or 3. I mean, I'm having a really nice time. Sitting here, staring at the fire.
Boy, it sure is hot.
Yeah, really. Carl, do you get the feeling we don't have all that much to talk about?
Well, what do you mean? There's the fire. And the weather. And hey, how about that Gorbachev?
I mean, between you and me, now that Kevin's not pestering us, we don't have that much in common.
Gee, we should we've known each other all our lives.
Well, you know, maybe we've just been doing this just to spite Kevin.
Could be. There's only one way to find out.
Oh, Carl,
Yeah?
that was awful.
For you too?
You know, maybe we're better off just being friends.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal.
Not bad at all. Do you want to watch some TV?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, guys, I've had a change of heart. If you want to see each other, I can't stop you. I don't even want to. It's not worth it. So, Carl, go ahead, date my sister, please.
I don't want to date your sister.
And I don't want to date Carl. Turns out we were just doing this to annoy you.
Now you tell me.
Well, I've unfinished business with Ilsa.
So, Elsa, my fair Fraulein, may I interest you in a large cookie? It may be a bit stale.
Don't worry. I'm used to airline food.
My advice to George seems to have worked, albeit in a roundabout way. Although he and Mrs. Owens never found the perfect romantic spot, they had such fun trying that it rekindled a sense of adventure. Now they've come to appreciate the friendly confines of their own bedroom. As for the cookie wars, Wesley and I have called a truce. We've decided to dissolve our businesses. All that's left now is to dissolve the inventory.
No. I'm telling you, Mr. Belvedere, they aren't ready yet.
Nonsense. These things have been in this blasted furnace for over half an hour. Impossible. It's still wet.
I think I know what the problem is. Yep, the other clothes can't get dry because of these. Your bloomers keep soaking up all the hot air.
It's your father's fault. Why does he always insist on fixing our washing machine himself?
I think he likes electric shock.
He can use the therapy.
Hey, lighten up, Mr. Belvedere. Just remember what Kevin always says. Laundromats are a great place to pick up chicks.
I thought he always said laundromats are a great place to pick up change.
Yeah, well, just watch a master at work.
Oh, somebody been making mud pies?
Excuse me. Oh, please. They weren't mud pies. Spanky pushed me out of a tree.
Spanky?
A 5-year-old gorilla who doesn't like to share his blackberries. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not quite making sense. I just spent 5 years living with mountain apes in Rwanda.
Really? I live in a monkey house here in Beaver Falls. How has Africa's loss become our gain?
Oh, the grant money ran out, but the University of Pittsburgh offered me a position as a guest lecturer, so here I am.
Well, neighbor, we must get together and swap stories about the Dark Continent.
You've been there?
Yes, I spent several years with Sir William Daly in the Congo. Actually, one of the tribes made me an honorary witch doctor.
You're not serious.
I have the shrunken heads to prove it. I'm Lynn Belvedere.
Louise Gilbert.
Boy, the attitude some women develop by the time they're 13.
Lynn, here's my phone number. Why don't you call me? Say after 5?
Oh, you can count on it. Well, it's been a pleasure, Louise.
Who's that?
Oh, just a chick I picked up at the laundromat.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Oh, boy, your poor brother. He is achy and sweaty, and he's got a temperature of 103.
It's probably all hot thinking about his big date with Arlene this weekend.
Enough, you two. Now, your brother is very sick. If he needs anything else, he'll just call us on that dinner bell I gave him.
Oh, no, not the bell routine.
I'd like to kill that stupid washing machine.
I thought you did that yesterday.
Ha! Look what it did to Heather's jeans.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm sorry, kitten. I'll take you to Kmart and get you a new pair.
Dad, they're great. I'd have to pay $100 for jeans like this.
Good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm afraid you'll have to fend for yourselves for a while. Try to avoid bloodshed.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, you look so nice.
Yeah. You got an interview with immigration?
Now he's got a big date with that chickie babe from the laundromat.
Louise.
Hello, Lynn.
Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
Hello.
Hi.
Now say goodbye to the Owens family.
Mr. Belvedere. Hi, Louise. I'm Marcia. My husband, George, and our children, Wesley and Heather.
It's nice to meet you all.
So you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh? Was it love at first sight or just static cling?
As it happens, we both spent time in Africa, so we thought it would be fun to get together and compare notes.
Louise is an ethologist. She studies...
Animal behavior. Last night I watched Wild Kingdom.
Actually, my specialty was the mating habits of the mountain gorillas.
Well, that ought to give you a little insight into Belvedere.
It's interesting. The head of the gorilla family has gray hair, too.
Yes, I think we should be going.
See you again sometime.
Boy, I really like her.
She sure put you in your cage.
Kevin is upstairs quarantined with the chicken pox. And do you know why I have to bring him his food? Why I have to watch him wheeze and scratch? Do you know why?
Because when you were 3, Mom intentionally exposed you to the chicken pox so that you would get the childhood disease.
Why didn't she do it with you?
She tried. I scared the other kids away.
Well, it's the curse of being the middle child.
Hey, I have my own problems, too, you know. I've got a hot date with Marjorie tonight, and it's the old dad'll drop you off and dad'll pick you up routine. You know how embarrassing that is for guys my age?
Well, you could always steal a car and drive yourself.
That is a truly demented idea. Thanks, Heather.
Hi, guys. Hi, Mom.
Is your dad home yet?
Yeah, he's down in the basement fixing the washer.
Says he's just about got it all done. Oh, Dad, you look like something out of Roger Rabbit.
A breeze seems to whisper Louise. Birds in the trees seem to twit to Louise. George, you know what the Surgeon General says about smoking dynamite.
You're a riot, Belvedere. A regular riot.
I know. And speaking of dynamite, I hope you don't mind if I borrow the station wagon tonight. I have a date with Louise.
Again? But you were with her all afternoon.
I was merely attending her lecture. Do you know, gorillas rise in the morning and eat, and then nap until dinner?
Sounds like your schedule.
Yes, well, anyway, tonight we're going to a drive-in.
Yeah, we'll have a real great time.
Don't mind him, Mr. Belvedere. He's just grouchy because you have a date and can drive and he has a date and can't.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Daddy will drop you off.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I have a great idea. You get your gal, and I'll get mine, and we'll go double.
You mean go to the drive-in with you?
Uh-huh.
I can't even picture it. Hey, Mr. Belvedere, we can't see.
Oh, come now, Wesley. I didn't think teenagers actually came to the drive-in to watch movies.
This is worse than being stuck with my dad.
Wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have any heads.
Forget it, Wesley. I packed the axe with the rest of your father's tools.
Marjorie, don't you think that policeman looks a little like Kirk Douglas?
Who?
Oh, I must be dating myself.
No, you're dating me.
Oh, man, I think we're embarrassing them.
All right, I'll behave. But only for a kiss. I meant a Hershey's kiss. Oops. Why is everybody else honking?
Because you started it. Scientifically, that's called imitating disruptive behavior. It's fun.
Hey, you want to grow up? People are trying to watch a movie here.
I'm sorry.
With some people act in front of their kids. I fear for our children's future.
Well, I hope you two are happy.
Sorry, hon. The washer warranty does not cover the problem.
Well, that can't be. I mean, I don't even know what the problem is.
Well, the problem is the warranty's only good for 36 months.
You know, that always happens. A thing breaks down right after the warranty runs out.
George, the machine is 13 years old.
Well, I can still be mad, can't I?
Well, I think Kevin's gonna survive the chicken pox, but they may kill me.
Oh, he still got you going, huh?
You know, I don't mind taking up his meals or changing his sheets or reading him bedtime stories like Babar the elephant. But making me sing feelings to Arlene over the phone because he's got a sore throat, that's really pushing it.
Well, why didn't he ask me? I love that song.
Oh.
Sorry, honey. I think that's your brother tinkling.
Florence Nightingale was a sucker.
I have never been so humiliated in my life.
What's the matter, champ? You and Marjorie lock braces?
It wasn't my date, it was Mr. Belvedere and Louise. First, they almost get us thrown out for honking the horn, and then during the intermission, they were playing on the swings and doing gorilla mating calls.
Well, where's Belvedere?
My best guess? He and Louise are probably in the snack bar starting a food fight.
Movie's over, Lynn.
I know.
We're the only two people here.
I know.
Gets over the chicken pox soon so the doctor can start treating his real problem.
What's that?
Women. He won't stop babbling about Arlene. I just found him trying to escape out of his window. One more tight up bedsheet and he'd be crawling down the driveway.
Boy, I'm starved.
Me too. Well, you're in luck because we have eggs rancheros.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I made them myself.
But then I think about my darn cholesterol.
Yeah, and you know you're never too young to start watching your diet. Adios, Mom.
Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, Mr. Belvedere is sleeping in this morning. I have spent 45 minutes on these eggs. I followed the recipe exactly, down to the hot chilies, and you are going to eat them.
It was nice knowing you, Dad.
Oh, how late was Mr. Belvedere out last night anyway?
Oh, gee, I don't know, but sometime around dawn I heard him belting out an inspired version of Love is a Many Splendored Thing.
Maybe that's what set off the Huffnagel's dog.
Good morning, fine family. Beautiful day. Wonderful world. Life's fine.
There you have it, folks. The difference between a date that ends in disaster and one that ends at daybreak.
So did you have fun last night, Mr. Belvedere?
Last night?
Oh, yes, last night. It was pleasant.
Pleasant as in you'll be seeing Louise again today?
Oh, Heather, Louise and I are not easily infatuated teenagers. We don't have to see each other every waking hour.
Oh, of course you don't.
We just happen to be somewhat compatible adults.
Absolutely.
Yes, I mean, I think of Louise as my new friend.
Considering that dopey-looking turtleneck you're wearing, your new friend must have given you one beauty of an old-fashioned hickey.
Nonsense! Louise and I behaved with utter decorum and civility last night.
Come in. Good morning, everyone.
Ah, good morning, Hickey. I mean, Louise.
Good morning, Louise.
Forgive me for barging in at such an inconvenient hour, but somehow your wallet wound up in my jacket pocket last night.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and here are your Necco wafers.
Oh, I was looking for these.
Well, I have a 9 o'clock lecture. Gotta run. Nice to see you all. Goodbye, Len.
Goodbye, Louise. That was just a guerrilla gesture of friendship.
Hey, I'm not worried about the gorillas, big guy. It's you going ape over her I was thinking about.
Kevin, you're being ridiculous. So what if you lose Arlene? Look, you can't take off your mask or she'll see your spots, and you can't talk through that thing. So how do you think you're going to impress her looking like that?
Have you seen my attaché? What's that?
You mean this? It's one of Louise's friends. Yeah, that's it. It's one of the gorillas from the mist.
Kevin, is that you in there? What are you trying to do? Have a relapse? Now cut out the monkey business. Go upstairs, get undressed, and go to bed.
Oh, I told you this was stupid.
Sometimes I wonder about that boy. Must come from George's side of the family.
Hey, what's the deal, Hot Lips? Not going out with Lover Girl tonight?
Why should I, Wesley? We're not going steady, as you say in your simplistic American vernacular.
Hello. Oh, hey, Louise. It's the girl you're not going steady with.
Here's 20. Get lost.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Haven't heard from you in a few days.
Well, I've been very busy. What with the spring cleaning and the Owens crawling out of hibernation.
I've missed you.
I must confess I missed you, too.
Well, good. Because the professor I work with has a cabin up at Seven Springs. It's on top of a hill nestled among the pines, and I thought maybe we could...
Go together?
Am I being too forward? I'm used to spending time with gorillas, and they usually get right to the point.
I'd love to go with you, Louise. Now, what should I bring?
Toothbrush, change of clothes, and it's a private lake, so a bathing suit is optional.
Hi, big guy. Hi, Louise. Oh. You okay, Belvedere? You look like somebody stole your ding-dongs.
I'm fine.
I'll call you, Lynn. 3 days and 2 nights in a cabin in the woods. Sounds wonderful.
I can't help it. I'm an incurable outdoorsman.
Weekend in Pines? Better watch out, big guy. That's how these women reel you in. Or in your case, harpoon.
No, George, I do not plan to get reeled in.
No man ever does, big guy. No man ever does.
The prospect of a weekend with Louise is quite appealing. After all, I haven't skinny dipped since that festival at Woodstock. On the other hand, perhaps events are hurtling on too far, too fast. The real problem is, old romantic feelings I'd long thought lost are stirring once again.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's it. I give up. I threw in the towel. I called the washing machine guy. He's sending somebody over tonight, and that baby's getting fixed once and for all.
Oh, George, I get such a tingle when you take command.
Well.
Wow, Mr. Belvedere, you're looking really good.
Another big date, big guy?
Something like that.
Gee, I wonder who it could be.
Hello.
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 Aren't you going to introduce me? Us?
Oh, everyone, this is Giselle Hufnagel, the Hufnagel's cousin from Wichita.
Oh, welcome to Pittsburgh, Giselle. Well, actually, I'm only here for the small appliance convention.
Why?
I demonstrate small appliances. Want to hear my pitch for the Acumatic 1000 Mighty Mouth lint sucker?
I got no plans.
Oh, Giselle is only here for a few days, and I thought I'd show her the sights.
Why don't you start with my room?
Well, shall we?
I'll get it. It's probably the repairman. Oh, hi, Louise.
Hello, George. Is Lynn ready?
Belvedere, are you ready?
Ready?
Come on, Lenny, I want a disco. Woo!
Lynn, what's going on? Who's this?
Louise, I'd like you to meet Giselle Hufnagel.
How do you do?
Pleased to make your allegiance. Want to hear my pitch for the Decade 2 nose hair plucker? It's rechargeable.
Aren't we going on our trip?
Trip?
To the cabin in the woods, the pines?
Ah, yes, the pines. Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, there has been... that is to say that...
I think you blew a circuit.
I'm taking Giselle out on the town.
What?
I know I should have rang and told you, but I've had so much on my mind. If you never want to see me again, I quite understand.
I see. Is there somewhere we can speak? Alone?
Patio's available, big guy. There's going to be some fireworks tonight.
Speaking of fireworks, I'm Wesley.
So what are you saying? Our big trip comes along and you simply forgot about it?
It must be old age. I'm forgetting so many things lately.
You didn't forget about your date with Trixie in there.
Now, there's no need to drag Giselle into this.
You're the one who dragged her in, remember?
We didn't agree to go steady, Louise.
Oh, so that's it. You think I'm crowding you. Well, if you want to play the field like some silverback Rwandan gorilla, be my guest.
As much as I resent the simian comparison, I suppose a little freedom has its advantages.
Oh, fine. Well, I sure wish we had this conversation before I laid out $150 for a black lace negligee.
Black lace negligee. Ooh.
You think she's going to hit him?
I'd sure belt you.
Where's Giselle?
I don't know.
Hey, Wes!
Lynn, you have me at a total loss. I mean, I thought it was odd that you didn't return a few of my phone calls, but I never dreamed you'd stand me up.
Listen, Louise, after you had invited me away for the weekend, it was all I could think about.
This sounds better.
Then I started worrying where a weekend like that could lead.
Well, I was hoping we could toast marshmallows.
You know what I mean.
I haven't been exactly comfortable with the runaway train we're on either.
The truth of the matter is, I have trouble dealing with the kind of feelings I have for you. The last time I felt this way, I got so scared, I had to go and climb a mountain in Tibet.
And you were hoping Giselle would save you the trek up Mount Kilimanjaro?
I have a trunk full of small appliances. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Louise.
Actually, I'm flattered.
The question still remains. What are we going to do?
You got awfully quiet out there.
Maybe she killed him.
Well, if you don't, I might. I want a party. Well, what do you think's going on?
Oh, hey, knowing the big guy, he's probably letting her down easy. You know, giving her the old hasta la vista.
So, did you guys break up?
Not exactly. We're going to get married.
Does this mean we're not going out?
Next on Mr. Belvedere,
Mr. Belvedere, isn't all of this kind of sudden?
I believe marrying Louise will be the best thing I've ever done.
you're going to be the first broad on the moon, Louise. Pow!
It seems that Louise has been recalled to Rwanda.
If you're her husband, that means that you're...
I'd be going with her.
Tuesday, kick off your holiday the all-American way with Tony and Angela on Who's the Boss. And Kevin comes to the rescue when Winnie becomes stage-struck in the school play on the Wonder Years. After, the holiday celebration continues, with Roseanne working for a boss half her age, and Christine shows her unswerving love for Coach. Now stay tuned for The Dead Zone on the Sunday Night Movie.
It's Leon, Mr. Belvedere.
Louise Gilbert, say hello to the Owens family.
So, you met the big guy at the laundromat, eh?